Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the nighttime edition of Gill Skills Live. I shall be your host for the remainder of the evening. Welcome, everybody. It is good to see you. I hope life is treating you well. I know the weekend's over, but hey, we can get through this week and get to the next weekend. I want to say thank you to Mr. Wow, let me start over. Mr. Fulton Merez, welcome, my friend. Mr. Fulton Merez was the very first person to reach the live stream this evening by quite a bit, by like 40, 45 minutes. So thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. Fishing with Elon was number 2. So welcome, Fishing with Elon. If you're still here, great to see you. Great to have you. Looks like Diving with Purpose was number 3, almost tied with number 2. Diving with Purpose, much love to you. Thumbs up and a high five to you. Hot Melinda, Paranormal, Damon, Broadcast. It is good to see you. Welcome. Thumbs up and a high five. Great to have you. Scrapping Irish, much love, much respect. Thumbs up and a high five. Raven the Blackbird, welcome. Great to have you, man. Nero Trigger, again, much love and respect. Thumbs up and a high five to you. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Eileen Vela, the fam is here. Great to see you. Great to have you, as always, my friend. We're going to wait for a few more people to pop on in, and then we'll go ahead and get started with tonight's topic, which is a good one, to be perfectly honest with you. It's a very controversial topic, and people on both ends are very passionate about their viewpoints, and most people are entrenched in their viewpoints. Well, my goal tonight is to try to peel back some of the layers of the reasoning behind why, someone feels they don't like networking streams, try to get some insight as far as why, what networking streams do and why they do some of the things they do. Not necessarily bad things, but just, how they conduct their streams. Bruce Napier, welcome. Great to see you. Great to have you. Thumbs up and a high five. Hope life is treating you well. At some point, I'm going to need somebody up here with me. I'm going to ask somebody to come up and assist with just making sure that questions are being fielded and we don't miss anybody's questions, because I'm going to have people up on this panel tonight that either are a network stream themselves or someone that does not like networking streams, and I want to peel that onion and find out why, what the core reason is, why they dislike, networking streams, and to find out if it's justified, valid, or if it's somehow a misconception. So that's what we're going to try to do tonight. Tis good. Got all the branches cut down. Awesome, Bruce. Sorry that you had to work on all those trees, man. My gosh. For those of you that don't know, Bruce Napier just went through a blizzard. He's like north of North Dakota, and they got a lot of snow fairly recently. So, yeah. So far, we got about 10 people in here. Let's go ahead and try to increase that number. If we can share this out, it would certainly be greatly appreciated. I tried to share it out on my social media, on my Twitter, and my community tab on the original channel. Lulu, love you. Thank you so much for being here tonight. And I could certainly use your help tonight. This is a very controversial topic. And I'm going to do my best to try to be as unbiased as humanly possible, because I want to hear both sides. You know what I mean? I want to hear both sides. NWI Diver, welcome. Great to see you. Great to have you. How's life treating you tonight? Yayos. Let's see. So it's probably going to be a few minutes, guys. We're probably going to give it a few minutes just to wait for a few more people to pop on in, and then we'll kind of go from there. Jenny Marseth, welcome. It is good to see you. How's life treating you, my friend? Always got to have that Pepsi. Definitely please tweet and stream. Hit the like button if you like the discussion tonight. Hit the dislike button if you're not happy with it, or either way, I'm hoping to expose some truth on both parties, and maybe in the end some people in the chat will have some new, some new truths to consider, because there are some, there are some channels out there that are being called networking sub for sub channels when they're really not. You know what I'm saying? So putting sub for sub under one umbrella, putting networking equals sub for sub under one umbrella, it's not a viable thing. I can understand certain people want to stay away from networking streams if it didn't work for them, if they had a bad experience or something like that, or if they lost more subs than they gained. I can understand that, but we want to delve deeper into it and find out, why that could possibly be happening as well. BWYA Adventures, it is good to see you. Much love. Welcome. Great to see you. Great to have you. We got 13 people up in this his house right now. The art of handmade dolls and stuff. Welcome. Excuse me. Thumbs up and a high five. So we got 13 people up in the his house right now. Man, I got some serious gas today for some reason. It's funny because all the people that I wanted to have up here with me, as far as being impartial or trying to field questions in the chat and whatnot, they seem to be unavailable. TMI, I'm sorry, Jenny. I didn't mean to be give you a little TMI. My sincere apologies. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting night. This is probably going to be a 2-hour or more live stream. And we're going to have discussions with a great many people. Stubbs, bitchin' and fishing, great to see you. Okay, cannot say sub. Well, you can say subscriber. Okay, you can say subscriber in here. You can even say sub in here. I really don't care if you say sub, but it's all in the context and how you use it. Just form a complete sentence with it and don't advocate for sub for sub. It's as simple as that. Yayos. Jenny's promoting my merch. She's promoting my ugly mug. So we have 15 people in here, guys. Don't forget to share this out. It would be greatly appreciated. It looks like Sky wants to say hello as well. Come on. Yeah, you're a good girl. Oh, I love you. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. All right. You go lay down. All right. So first and foremost, we got a good 17 people in here. Let me ask you, before things get too, there's a lot of people in here, I want to ask you a question. I'd like to know what your thoughts are on networking channels right now. I just want to get a consensus as far as what you feel a networking channel is, what they do, and get your overall experience on it. Dun, 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 dun. Da, 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 shoot. Oh, I know Lulu is awesome. I know Lulu is awesome, and thank you. Yes, I do have a nice puppy. I do. But seriously, though, I'd love to get your answer to that questions. Stubbs, bitch and efficient says, why just get a number if people do not support each other? I agree. But let me ask you a question. I mean, there are networking channels that do consider you more than just a number. They consider you a person and a human being. So there are people that treat you as a number, but there are people that treat you like a person and a human being. I mean, do you feel that that's true? I don't have enough characters to type how I feel. Then BWY Adventures, we may have to get you up on the panel at some point in the near future here. And I will be bringing people up on the panel. Trust me. The Art of Handmade Dolls and Stuff says, I am new to it. So far, I've visited 3. And 2 did not even say hello to me after I followed them on another live. Oh, wow. So you weren't acknowledged. Okay. I don't mind them. I found some great channels and networking channels. Okay. I know where you stand, Nero. We had a pretty in-depth discussion before we went live. And we might have Nero Trigger up here on the panel at some point to discuss his viewpoint on the matter. He's got some very interesting points. I try to visit channels and say hello. Now, some networking streams, I don't know if you guys feel the same way that I do, but I go into them. I go into those networking streams not just to grow, but to actually support the person that is the creator, because I believe in that person. I believe they try to be genuine and they're trying to legit, straightforward, trying to help people grow. Hit 1K in your live. Yes, you did, Stubbs Bitchin' and Fishing. Yes, you did. Now, guys, just for those of you that don't know, Nero Trigger, you'll probably find this hilarious, but I told people that I would eat 2 Twinkies in one bite if they could help me get Stubbs Bitchin' and Fishing to 1,000 subscribers. And sure as heck, people did. And I had to eat 2 Twinkies in one bite. I don't know if you were there in that stream or not, but it was hilarious. I almost choked on it. Yes, I do try and work my videos. Yayos. Let's see. I don't mind just be a number, but it would be nice if they visit once in a while. Would like to make new friends. Okay. That's understandable. So you're saying like so you're saying the creators of these grow channels, you'd like to see them reciprocate or subscribe to your channel and come to your channel as well. Yep, I made you Susie here. All right. Everybody's laughing. Everybody. All right. There you go. But that's understandable. For sure, yes. With the grow streams, I mean, I don't want to defend anyone or seem like I'm biased, because I'm going to do my best to be as unbiased as humanly possible in this in this live stream. But I know that in a lot of grow streams and a lot of channel streams, the chat flies by. I mean, it flies by. I mean, I have a hard time keeping track of my chat. And I do miss certain chats every now and then. So I wonder if sometimes that's happening in this case. I know it does happen, but who knows? I used to S, but no longer do. Yeah, I mean, I think everybody, Lulu, love you. I think everybody tried S for S at one point, in the earlier stages of their YouTube career, if you will, but quickly realized that sub for sub just doesn't work. It doesn't work. Networking and sub for sub are different. And the perception out there that a lot of people are trying to convey is that networking streams equal sub for sub. And it's not as black and white as that. You can't place all networking channels under one umbrella like that, because it just doesn't work. I'm not saying that some networking channels, I'm not saying that they don't advocate for sub, because some straight up do. I'm not going to lie there, but there are legit channels that genuinely care about channel growth. Granted, there's always things that they can improve on, that anyone can improve upon, but there are people that legit want to help you grow and are still under that umbrella, and they don't advocate for sub at all. Yes does not work. Not all the channels are the same. Exactly. And there are pros and cons to it all, but in the end, us as viewers, need to be that judge. We need to be the persons to say, okay, this isn't working. This is a sub for sub channel. I'm seeing it in the chat. It's a fact. I can see it. It's not working. And make your own decisions as far as whether or not you want to stay a part of that channel or leave. But there are people that say that there are sub for sub channels when they're not. All I ask is that you be your own judge. Maybe go on over there and take a look at these channels and be your own judge. I cannot talk for some reason tonight. Automatically held. Let's take a look. I hate people saying that I am fake and other stuff that hurts. I try my best being cool. Oh boy, video. So I'm hurt. So I know. Well, I mean, this is different, Hot Melinda. We're not talking about that necessarily. We're talking specifically about networking channels, networking and growing channels tonight. I care about others, and helping each other is a nice way to support each other. I'm drawn to people that want to help people, and that's a very, very simple term. I'm laying that foundation out there now because that is what I like to do on both of my channels. And there are people out there that legit want to help people. There's no ulterior motives. They want to straight up help people, but they're being labeled as S for S channels, or networking equals S for S channels. Green Bay Wacky, hello, hello, hello. Thumbs up and a high five. It is good to see you. Hopefully life is treating you well. Eileen Villa the Fam says, I go to different networking streams to make new friends. The only ones I don't like is the ones that is like an auction. I can understand that to a degree. I do go in there to support, like I support people that help other people out, but sometimes it does feel that way. I'm not going to lie, but those, there are some people like that do genuinely care, and they do want you to grow your channel. I'll stay in 5-10 minutes and support, and then I'll move on, but I agree. I mean, it's definitely a valid point. The go grow channels are not the place I want to be at, but why, Lulu Love You, is the question. Why? I understand that there's opinions one way or the other, but tonight's live stream is all about why. We want to peel that onion and figure out what is going on, or what the core reason is, so we can identify it. You know what I'm saying? And we want to eliminate certain myths with grow streams as well tonight. Farmal Fanatics in the house, welcome. It is good to see a lovely Lisa Warrior Queen. Welcome. Great to have you. Sir Lance a Thought. I hope I said that right. Great to see you. Let's see. Green Bay Wacky. I've seen different networking channels. Some are really about helping, what others not so much. You know what? I see that too. You know what I'm saying? But you saw firsthand that's the case. A lot of people don't do that. A lot of people will take the word of YouTube creators that either had that experience themselves or feel a certain way about grow streams, and just take them at their word, and then channels, legit, genuine channels, kind of suffer for that. There are channels that are like that. Don't get me wrong. But there are channels that are not like that have been placed under that umbrella, that suffer. Mystic Days, welcome. Pneumatic Raid, welcome. Great to see you guys. We're getting more and more people in here. Mystic Days, was blind. Miscellaneous Magnets, welcome. Great to see you. Great to have you. Tonight's topic is networking streams, and why networking streams are being attacked. And we're going to address that looming stigma. It's exactly like the title says. Do me a favor, guys, before you get too in-depth into the conversation, or if you feel that I'm biased one way or another, read the description. The goal tonight is to try to illuminate certain truths. We're trying to pull from that black and white mentality and bring you into the gray, and realize there's more to it sometimes than meets the eye or what you've been told. Premier Hell, welcome. Oh my gosh. I got sunshine on a cloudy day. Sunshine, it's been ages. It is so good to see you. Linda's House of Chill, welcome. Years gone by, welcome. John T. Cash, welcome. We're bringing people in. Let's share this out. This is a great conversation. I think a lot of people need to hear it. In a little bit, we'll be bringing people up on the panel, and we'll be discussing viewpoints. And at one point, it's up to you guys, but I'd be happy to act as an intermediary between a grow stream channel and someone that varies on the opinion. Completely up to you guys. There's no expectations on any of that. Right? Exactly. Sunshine. It is so good to see you. Let's see. The Art of Handmade Dolls and Stuff says there are some that I looked at and it was not friendly, so I left. I make dolls and it's very expensive. It's art, and some don't get it, but it's no different than any other art. It's just making dolls. That's pretty cool, though. I mean, it takes some skills. Pardon the pun there. It takes some skills to make dolls. That is sweet. Man, Linda's House of Chill has a really cool avatar. Check that out. All right. So I need someone first and foremost. I'm going to need one person to come up here because all of my regulars that I would want to reach out to and ask are not available. So I need one person to be impartial. I need someone to be impartial. I need someone to come up here and help me field questions and statements and various things that are going on in the chat because I really don't want to miss anyone. Ice Hat, FPV, welcome. Great to see you. You got me getting notes together. Well, good. That's what I want to hear. Getting notes together. It's excellent. Neurotrigger's building his case. I love it. I love it. That's the way it should be. Gil Skills, my main argument is I can make friends in any stream just by having great conversations. That is true, but there are some networking and grow streams that you can do that in as well. Good, thanks. Lulu, doing good. Okay. So, all right, I need a volunteer. I need a volunteer to be impartial. I need someone that's going to come up and help or just be impartial and just be up here to help field questions. If I've got somebody up here that I'm talking to or debating with, I need someone to interrupt us and say, hey, there's a really valid question that you really need answered right away. It's not about voting for any one person, Nero. It's not about that. It's not about that. You know, there are going to be people that are going to come in here that are entrenched in their viewpoint, and they're going to still have that viewpoint when they leave here. And I completely get and respect that. That's perfectly fine. The goal here is just to enlighten some people with the gray of the matter and not just the black and white of the matter. Jess, it's great to see you. Grow streams. All right. Nomadic Bike. I think you're in here. Any chance you want to come on up and just and kind of help me field questions and whatnot? Because I need somebody so that I can continue and bring someone up, either someone from a grow stream or a networking stream, or someone that has an opinion either way, and we can discuss that. There is a lot of gray stubs, bitching and fishing. There really is. There really is. You know, like, you know, I use this analogy before. I used this analogy earlier today. I'm like, you get a fast food restaurant, okay? Maybe some people don't like fast food restaurants, but humor me, okay? I like Wendy's. All right. So say I go to Wendy's quite a bit, very frequently, and I go to this one Wendy's where I get a bad experience. And the food's not good and the service sucks. Are you going to ban Wendy's because you had a bad experience in one of their locations one time? That's kind of what people are doing. They're banning networking streams because they may have had a bad experience in one or two of those streams. I am an ex-networking channel. There you go. Live. There you go. Green Bay Wacky, you got a great channel, bud. You do. You got a great channel. Most streams I go to, I have. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put out the link right now. I need someone to come up here that's going to be impartial. Recycle Dude, I could use your help tonight. I'm just saying. If you want to help out, that would be fantastic. Coach CJ, it's great to see you. Much love to you. We got 28 people up in the chat right now. We'll see if somebody else can get up here. R5, or I didn't miss you. R5, I could use your help. I could use somebody's help to come up here and be impartial so that I can help field questions. All right, there's Nomadic. Excellent. Or McBicken. He likes to call himself McBicken.
Yeah, I forgot McBicken is still on this phone.
Well, thank you. Thank you for being up here. Bill, you're here. You know, I'm sure you have a viewpoint. If you want to express your viewpoint before we continue, certainly feel free to do so. But after that, I kind of need you as an impartial person to help me out fielding questions in the chat, okay?
Yeah, dude, honestly, my viewpoint is really on both sides of that fence, okay? I know that it can be a good thing, and I know also that it can damage you incredibly. Mm-hmm. So I mean, it's a matter of, in my opinion, it's a matter of moderation.
What do you mean
Help,
by
you
moderation?
know, hold on, sorry. There we go. Pulling some chat up. um, it is a thing of moderation. With nomadic bike, okay.
Yeah.
I went grow heavy when I first ran into Pusha Studios and started growing like crazy. And I went grow heavy until I hit 500, and then I was like, mm, I'm ready to slow down. So then after that, I just went to live streams and met people and went to other and then wheel win and stuff like that. But I did not totally, after 500, I did not totally go grow hungry, because and it was like, even like before and after 1K, I would notice in my analytics that because they would be talking about, you have to watch like so much of their video in order for it to count for a view, okay.
Hmm.
And they're like, and stuff like that. And then I started noticing my videos had 3 minutes of average watch time.
Well, first
And
and foremost, I just want to convey, we don't want to name drop in this. We want to try to be as biased as possible in terms
oh
of
yeah,
the
all right,
names of live streamers. Because again, it's just to bring some of this stuff to light. We're not trying to out anybody. We're not trying to attack
yeah,
anybody.
yeah. Well, I
Yeah.
mean, I don't mean to interrupt you, but I do want to say that the name that I dropped, I owe them everything. I owe them
I,
everything.
it's
The
all
knowledge,
good.
the knowledge that I
But
got from them
Okay.
and
Oh,
everything.
okay. Okay. No, 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 no. Never mind. I'm gonna keep my mouth
well,
shut.
no,
Never
no,
mind.
no, yeah. But like I said, I just don't want to name drop anybody because I just don't. It's for the best for everyone involved. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Oh, hold up. I gotta do this. You owe them everything. Why?
Okay. I owe them everything because they got my channel noticed. Okay.
Green
Before
Bay,
I
I see
met
you in the
them,
basement,
I
bud.
stayed at 36. Okay. And after I met them, I progressed
You
in
progress.
views
Hold up. You progress.
and everything. Okay, I progressed absolutely. They helped me, and they also taught me a lot about making my channel the way that it's appealing for other people to see.
Okay, I'm
Okay.
going to stop you
I
right. I'm
respect.
going to
I
stop you
respect
guys.
that.
No, Nero,
No,
we're
I said
taking.
I respect that.
No, I want you to stop because we're talking about a particular channel, and that's not what this is about tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
That
not what this is
conversation
about.
stops.
I like them too, though. That's all I'm saying.
Well, no, I know, but again, that it. I don't want to break the rule. So there. So, did you hear that?
What the hell?
That was my old cat attacking the new cat.
I heard that. I was like,
Sunshine,
yeah.
you have an awesome day. Thank you very much for coming by and hanging out with us.
Thank you guys for being here. I really do appreciate it. All right, so Bill, I mean, do you have anything final that you want to say before we get started? Because I'm going to bring Green Bay Wacky up here in a little bit.
Yeah, I do have to say that there is a balance between doing it too much and doing it not enough, as
Yep.
far as I'm concerned. Some of the people that I've seen blow past me that we started at the same time. Some of them I have seen progress in views exponentially way past me, like the Huntsman. Okay. And then there are some people that I've seen get up to like 3K and they have 5 in their live stream. So
R5 Adventures, your situation was kind of unique in the sense that you did join a grow stream temporarily. But I understand what you're saying. Nero, did you want to say anything before I bring up Green Bay Wacky?
No, I'll wait till all the action starts. But yeah, I'll wait. You can bring up Green Bay Wacky because we're gonna get all this.
yeah,
I want everybody up here before we get all this in the open because you you know where I stand on this, and you know, you
Yep.
pretty much. I would just want to say after this we're going to be friends, but we pretty much know how this is going to go.
Well, I mean, everybody's going to walk away with their own opinion regardless. And like
Yeah,
I said, some people are still going to maintain
everybody
their
has an
opinion on the matter.
yeah.
And I will respect that. But at the same time, what this does is it opens it up for discussion, and people can see the different viewpoints and perspectives.
But before you bring them up, I will say this. You know, I'm an ex-networking stream also, but I didn't really count. I mean, what I wanted to do is give people real information, you know, as far as you know, what they really need to do versus a networking stream. Like, you know, the real way to help yourself is to work on your tags, work on your description, and try to grow organically, you know,
Yep.
versus going to a networking stream. You know, to get, because networking streams, I'll say this, if you could bring networking streams, the only thing that they are good for is raising your subscriber count. If that's the way you want to live your life, fine, go ahead and do it. But as far as watch time and growth, you're not going to get it.
But that's an opinion.
Yeah, no,
That's an opinion that's not entirely based on fact.
it's not an opinion. It's a fact.
That's not a fact.
No,
You don't want to
Like
admit
I was
that.
talking about-
That's what I mean. You don't want to admit that, but that's just the way it is.
But that's
No,
that's your,
I mean, look at the
that's
huntsman.
your opinion based on your experience, Nero.
Okay.
Let me bring up Green
Whatever.
Bay Wacky. Hold on just a moment. Green Bay's been sitting there patiently in the basement.
Green Bay, what is up, bro?
Yeah, I love
Fellow
you guys.
Econoline
And just so you know,
connoisseur.
I love all you guys up here. I love Nomad. I love Gil. I love Nero.
Me too.
I'm not here to fight.
No, this isn't a fight. None of this is a fight.
you
This,
can
is,
rest-
this is
rest
a
up.
healthy
My
debate.
voice will not be heated, and the views expressed by Nero Trigger are not necessarily those expressed by Gil Skills, Green Bay Wacky, or Pneumatic Bike. Pneumatic Unbroken.
Already put a disclaimer up. We still going to be friends after this live stream, no matter what happens. Even friends
That's good.
friends do disagree, and we're going to disagree a lot today. But
We don't have to agree on everything in order to be friends. That's the bottom line. It really is. And we're just having a healthy
that's
debate.
Yeah, that's the beauty of it. We have probably 4 different extremes of this discussion right here. You know, in
yeah, I've got no idea.
Well, I'm an expert on this subject. I'm an expert.
I think we all are. You know, being an ex-networking stream myself, and well, but I don't really. You think my streams really counted as a network stream? Because I was actually genuinely helping people and giving people real information.
Let me ask you the number one reason you guys don't like networking streams. Let's start there.
Start with who's first.
Whoever wants to start talking.
Okay, damn it.
all right, the networking streams, the networking streams where it's all, you know, I got you, and stuff like that. A lot of the people that you're gonna meet there aren't gonna watch your stuff.
Yeah.
You know, but when it's like a stream like mine or like Bob's or Green Bay Wacky down over here, that is saying, you know, hey, check this channel out. If you like their stuff and you're gonna watch it, subscribe.
I want to interject though, Bill, because that's more of a viewer's behavior and not the creator's behavior.
Yeah.
The got yous. Now, the creator's responsibility would be to kind of not police it, but kind of monitor that and kind of guide people in the right direction. But I agree with
that has its place definitely before 1K.
Yeah, but I can tell you why.
I don't care who you are.
Yeah, I mean, I can shed light on this. I don't like networking stream because the host. I feel as though that the host is not helping you in the way you needed to be. You need to be helped. I mean, because you got some. Yeah, bring 10 people in here that'll help you grow and everything.
Careful.
Now, man, I'll say it. I mean, it's more than one network stream that does that. Come on, let's be honest. I mean, you bring 10 people in here that'll help you grow and everything. How's bringing in 10 people going to help me grow and get subscribers that I'm going to lose in a couple of hours anyway? Because if you go to a network stream, the only thing they do is comment on your latest video. Yeah, great live stream, great video, but you didn't even watch the video. Yeah, great video, great live stream, but you didn't even watch none of the videos at all. You don't even know what you're liking. Oh, like 14, like 15. Those comments get deleted by me because every time when I go into a network stream, I got you, let's go, let's grow. That irritates the shit out of me.
Again, that is a behavior of the viewer and not necessarily the creator. And the creator, if they let that sort of thing happen, it's not a good behavior. I'll admit that. But there's not too many network streams that I go in that I see that or see that kind of thing condoned.
Okay, cause here's the deal. Now, like I said, do some network streams genuinely want to help you? Yes, but like I said, the painful fact is that the people that run network stream, the painful fact is that people that run network streams don't want to admit the painful truth that you're a sub channel.
But that's another opinion.
Yeah.
No, that's not an opinion. That's also a fact.
Opinion.
That you don't want to admit it, but that's what it is. Because if I go to your stream or any other network stream and people say, hey, sub to my channel. If somebody subs to my channel and I don't sub back or hit them back, damn well that person's going to unsubscribe to me because I didn't subscribe to them back.
Totally miscellaneous.
But it doesn't matter. See, what you're saying is that all networking streams are sub for sub. You just said it.
Yes.
You just said it in so many words. But that's not the case.
Yes, it is. I believe that's the case. I believe it's
not.
But there's another example of what I was saying down in the chat right now, Farmall Fanatic. Okay, I remember Farmall Fanatic coming in my streams saying he didn't know what he was going to do because the season was ending and his channel was about farming. Okay, and so everybody's like, do a grow live stream and stuff. Like, he owned it. Farmall, dude, you owned it, man. And he was getting what he was putting out to other people, and his channel is growing like crazy because he's putting the content out there also that people want to watch. So he's getting attention on his channel. He's getting that attention on everybody else's channel. And dude, it's about you.
I want to say something about Farmall since you're bringing him up, which I always say. Farmall's got great content. Farmall Fanatic's got great content.
Exactly.
Okay.
Now, I know he does the grow streams. I know that. But Farmall's got the goods to back up his channel. He's got good videos. I like his videos. They're good. They're interesting. Farmall, I've always said it. You have good content. Just so you know.
Let me rephrase that.
That name was thrown out. I want to establish that.
All right.
Let me rephrase that. Okay, look. Okay, people that run network streams don't intend for their channel to be a sub for sub channel, but that's ultimately what it turns into.
How so?
Some of them will be, yeah.
Wait a minute.
How so? I mean, because you look at mine, for example. When I tried to help people, I have helped thousands of people, with real advice, trying to help them. And then, when I first started,
have an awesome night, Mystique. Thank you.
Yeah, and when I first did it. When I first did it, people were taking the real advice, and all of a sudden my chats turned into "I got you," and this. I'm like, okay, that's it. No more. I'm not doing it no more. And that, because I had people tell me that they would mute my.
Wait a minute now. Wait. And I don't mean to keep interrupting you, but there's certain points that need to be addressed as you're talking about what you're saying. You said that you wanted to stop. You started seeing that people started saying, I got you in your stream.
Yeah.
So instead of policing that, not policing it per se, but instead of correcting people to have them do it, the way it should be done, you just decided to give it up.
Well, I just got tired.
And I'm just confused. I mean, I'm not sure exactly what you mean.
Well, like I said, that's why we have Moss. I mean, you could police it, but but how do you feel, doing a network stream that every time you go live, people are just there to get a sub, but that's not the message I wanted to make. I wanted to give people genuine advice, help people the right way, talking about, tags and, working on their thumbnails, try to help them go organically and stuff like that. But the situation is this. You got network streams that, people watch the video in full, run a playlist. How about if I don't like your video? How about if I don't like your video, I'm not going to watch it? I mean, because I would feel really disrespectful if somebody just went and ran my playlist. I don't want you just to run my playlist. I want you to watch and enjoy what you're watching. I mean, it's disrespectful, because I got people that ask me to run that playlist.
Take a Valium here, Nero. Take a Valium.
You're doing good, and I'm glad that you're talking about this.
Your work.
Okay, no, I'm not worked up. I mean,
I
I'm
think you
being
need
honest
some more
here.
caffeine, Nero. Some more
You're
caffeine.
awesome too,
Because doesn't it feel? I mean, anybody on this panel could agree whether you run a network stream or not. I mean, don't you feel bad when somebody? Yeah, I'm running your playlist in the background. That's disrespectful to me. I don't want you to run my playlist in the background. Let me tell you something about running people's playlists. You can run people's playlists to get them to their watch time, but it's up to you to maintain that watch time every year. I mean, is that how you really want to live your life?
But do all networking streams do that, Nero?
All networking streams do that.
So you're telling wait. You're telling me that all networking streams tell you to watch playlists.
Yes.
Watch their playlists.
No, not watch their playlist, but watch your video in full, leave a genuine description and stuff like that.
I know what you're saying, Nero. I know what
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
I tell them to subscribe if the channel has stuff that they want to watch.
Yeah. What it boils down to, in truth, is that it boils down to the viewer as far as whether or not they want to subscribe to anyone in any grow stream or any networking stream or any stream. Wouldn't you at least agree with that? It kind of boils down to the viewer, regardless of what's transpiring in the stream.
I mean, I know it seems like I'm attacking network streams, but I'm really
no. Listen, no. This is your viewpoint. That's why you're up here. It's fine.
Now listen. People want to go to network.
Yeah, totally, formal. Exactly.
People want to go to networking streams. Like I said, I said this. Yeah, I'm a gaming channel. I don't fully expect everybody to watch, my gaming videos and sit in there. I really don't. Yeah, I really don't. But if people want to go to network streams, to get subscribers, go ahead. You might actually get some people in there that might stay. But for longevity, it's just not worth it to me.
Nickel and Dime says this is getting way too serious.
Anywhere.
This whole YouTube thing is just for fun. I knew this was going
to.
I
haven't said anything yet, Gil.
I know, and I'm just about to give you your time. But I knew this was going to be a semi-heated discussion. But it's something that really should be talked about, and it's the truth. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad, honestly, that the grow streams are in here to defend themselves or make their own points, as well as people that don't like the grow streams. They're making their points. That's the whole, the whole idea of this. And for those of you that are in the basement, just know I'm going to be choosing other people at some point to be up here. Right now, it's Nero Triggers and Green Bay Wacky's time. And with that, it's Green Bay Wacky's turn to say something.
Did Farmall leave? I tried to type his name in there.
I did too. He's got good farming videos. I wasn't talking about him or, per se.
All right, looks like he left. First of all I'm going to say is why I'm not a networking channel anymore. Just me personally, just so you know where I'm coming from.
Right.
The reason I stopped doing it, I'm actually really good at it. If I did it again, I mean, when I used to go live, I'd have 130 people in the chat. I'd have 100 in the chat within the first minute. I made a lot of money doing it. I made a lot of money doing it. I do. I'll be honest. I did make a lot of money. Now, I think for me, I think I was always slightly different because I was still trying to entertain the audience, even back with my original networking streams. I did want to I was playing videos and music, and I was doing green screen stuff, and but my personal choice why I stopped, because I wanted the people to be there for me and my guests. And a lot of times
I hear you.
A lot of times people were there. Yeah, they'd say we love you, Wacky, and da. But they really wanted subs. They wanted subs. That was the heart of why they were. Not all of them, but a majority of them
don't have anything to talk about.
And I wanted them to in the conversation in the chat here. I'll give you the overall picture. Just me, my personal experience.
Totally.
I quit doing it. The chat was always, I got you, I followed you, I bust you, all that. And the people weren't even talking to each other in the chat very much. Not like, how was your day? What's going on? Got a new video I made, this kind of thing. And I'd go, and then on top of that, I'd go into other streams and people say, Green Bay Wacky's here. Wow, that's a great place to go and get subs. I freaking hated that. I was like, really? That's all I got to offer? And so I got tired of that. I was like, you know what? I'm going to change this. I'm going to take a big hit. And sure enough, I took a big hit when I stopped networking, channel reviews, all that kind of stuff. It took me a while to build up my chats.
Exactly, children.
But
sorry.
that was my personal choice because I wanted people to come to enjoy the people and enjoy the content that I was putting out and enjoy the conversations of the guests. And I think I found that balance now. People in my chats are talking to each other. They're enjoying each other. Your best viewer is someone who doesn't want anything back. They don't want to sub back. They don't want, go watch my video. Your best viewer is someone who wants nothing. They just enjoy coming, When I go
exactly,
to I like coming to because I like
because all YouTube creators have an agenda of growing their channel. Those that are serious about it,
right?
It depends on how they take that, what they do with that. That really matters, and the creators,
how they want to go about it.
Yeah, that's a big part of it too. You know what I'm saying? Guys, I'm going to give you guys each another 5 minutes or so to explain your point, and then I'm going to bring another couple of people up here as well. Just know, guys, the Grow team, anyone that has a networking channel is more than welcome to come up here. I'd like you to be able to express your viewpoints as well. I want this to be fair and unbiased.
Well, I just want to say one other thing. I'm not at war with the networking streams, and I know Nero's kind of heated. I'm not at war with the Grow train and all that stuff. I'm not at war. When I've done some videos,
I still go there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. And what I'm getting at is I'm not at war with them. Sometimes I've had some conversations. I'm more against the practice of sub for sub. I'm kind of more against the practice of sub for sub. I'm not after a particular channel. I'm not. I'm more after the practice of sub for sub because what people don't understand, YouTube is an electronic algorithm. And so the idea is that you're scored basically electronically. And when you make videos that people don't watch, people just click on them. Oh, stopping by to show support. Great vid. Awesome. And they run 10 seconds of a 10-minute video. You suck on paper. You won't get suggested out on YouTube. And so that's why I'm against that practice of sub for sub. And the other, and I'll say this and I'm done.
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
I don't want to take over your stream.
No, you're fine. You're up here. You're fine.
But the other thing is that I did make videos for people to watch, not just to run for watch time. Number one, every time I edit them, they're edited with love. But the idea of this, what I'm against is the sub for sub. Because it doesn't work, in my opinion, not really. In its essence of just I slam the red button, we each slam the red button.
Nero, do you feel the same way?
I mean, yes, I feel the same way. But now I just want to point out that now if somebody reach out to me and you want me to run your playlist, I will still help you. If somebody needs help from me, got any advice or my opinions on Grow channel, I will still help you. I mean, but I think if somebody want me to run their playlist, if that's the way you want to live your life, I will do that for you. But genuinely, it's up to you to maintain your own watch time because you got to do it every year. And I might not be the next. I mean, I got the technology to help a lot of people. For watch time if they need multiple computers, multiple equipment, I will help you. But I agree with Green Bay Wacky. I mean, the network streams is, I still go there I still go to network streams to support the creator and to support the person behind the camera, not actually to get subscribers and to grow my channel personally.
And that's perfectly fine. I can appreciate and respect that. That's for darn sure. So you both agree at the very core of all this, it's sub for sub that you're against. You do not condone.
Check this out. I don't, let me break in here. I've given some people some chance to talk. No matter who you look at, you can look at PewDiePie, where he's at in subscribers and how many views he has on his videos. Okay. No matter where you go, what you do, how you do it, if you go nowhere and just put your channel up and put videos on it, you're going to have people that are going to come to your channel, subscribe to it, and eventually not watch the stuff. It depends on the content you put out. They may have just loved one video or a certain type of video that you made and you evolved and they don't like that and they just don't click on it anymore and stuff like that. They're still there. They are still there. Okay. I don't care who you are. You are going to have some subscribers that are not going to watch your stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
Farmall Fanatic has grown exponentially, but he's been putting good content out there. Grant McIntosh was totally right in saying that
guys, we're name dropping. I just be careful.
Well, no, I'm saying about a comment that he made. About a comment that he made. He was right about that comment that he made, that he met all of us somewhere, and that.
Okay, I you know what you're saying. It was what he said in the chat. Okay.
Yeah. I have met friends and family, people that are my YouTube family that way. It's about casting a large net.
Is there anything else that you, Green Bay or Nero Trigger, that you guys would like to say before?
I'll say one thing and then I'll step down here because
me too. I want to watch The Walking Dead soon anyway.
I'm done.
Yeah, Nero has a previous engagement he needs to attend to.
No, the only thing I'm concerned about with a channel that focuses too much on networking, when that's kind of their focus, I'm just concerned for that. They can do whatever they want on their channel. Maybe even concerned isn't even a good word, but longevity. Where can you continue to go on YouTube if that's your focus? If you don't have videos that are full of content, I think at some point you're going to burn out. I just do. And you're going to be left, wow, where is everyone? Everyone's subbed up. I just think longevity wise, I think you're on a limited runway.
I agree with that to some degree, Green Bay, but it's not necessarily the longevity of networking. It's the behaviors of it that we're trying to discuss tonight. I completely understand what you're saying, though.
Yeah, I would need hours to talk about.
Yeah. Oh no, trust me. I know.
Yeah.
I know. And we don't have enough time on the planet right now to discuss it all. But I want to get.
Green Bay, you absolutely put out content, and stuff like that, and you re-geared your live stream the way that you want your live stream to go, and that's the long and the short of that.
All right, guys. I hate to do it, but I'm gonna drop Green Bay and Nero Trigger off. Thank you guys for being.
I have one more point, but
sure.
Do I believe that network streams genuinely want to help you? Yes. Do I think they intend their channels to be a sub channel? No, I don't. I believe network streams genuinely want to help, but you just gotta, like you said, the behavior. Just watch what your channel is turning into. And
I agree with that.
Yeah, just I mean, I believe policing could be done. Could be done more. I mean, like I said, if you don't watch your channel, if you hear somebody in your chat say, "I got you over here," but you can tell your mods and say, "Hey, no, that's not what we do. That's not what I do here." I mean, it's up to you to police that. You know what I mean? Because
I appreciate you saying that, man. I really do.
Yeah, I mean. But we still friends. I'm not attacking you. Oh, kill him.
We pinky sweared.
Yeah, we did. I gave you my word.
We talked about it before the stream.
yeah, we did because I was one of the first person you came to. But have a nice day, and no matter bike. I hope you can mediate this on the easier level with the next group as you did this one. I still love all of y'all and everybody in the chat. Have a nice one.
Thanks, Nero. Okay. Stick around.
Have a good one, bud.
Well, I'll be in the chat.
Nero Trigger, I love you to death, man.
Thank you. Love you too.
Take care, buddy.
All right.
All right. That was Green Bay Wacky and Nero Trigger's take on the matter. I would like to get
Green Bay Wacky. You're awesome.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm sorry.
They both have great channels, and there's definitely contrasting viewpoints. That is for sure. Some of the things are valid. Some of the things I think are perceived based on experiences, but may not necessarily be absolute truths.
I
mean, would you agree with that assessment, McBicken?
Well, I mean,
it makes me want to order some McNuggets or something.
All right. There's a difference between taking your experiences with a situation and taking your experiences along with seeing other people's experiences, with a certain situation and how they rose above it. you have to kind of watch a wider picture than your own,
Exactly.
situation.
All right. There we go. So I'm posting the link, guys. I'd like to bring somebody up. If somebody from a networking channel would like to come up and speak their mind, I'd certainly be more than happy to do so and bring you up here. What you goober. Oh my gosh.
I've been called that before.
Oh, did you see that? Oh my gosh. I've got to highlight this real quick. I perceive through my experience that Gill Skills Live is one handsome Twinkie eating some bitch.
Nice.
Oh, that's
love
pretty
it.
easy there. So I posted the link in there for StreamYard, guys. Anybody that wants to come up is more than welcome. I've got a few people in the.
I said hello several times to Gems.
Gemma's journey, Grace. Great to see you. Viewed this. Great to see it. You sound wonderful there. Viewed this. Some bitch.
Totally right.
I'll post the link again here. Hold on just a moment.
But yeah, Gems, you probably didn't hear it amongst the, I
don't. Some beach. Recycle, dude. All right, so I'm going to
Recycle dude is awesome too. He's a cool guy.
Oh yeah, I'm glad you're here too, Miscellaneous Magnets. Thank you so much for being here, and I appreciate Green Bay Wacky and Nero Trigger both coming up and giving us the viewpoint. Totally. Seriously, I'm going to bring. There's a couple of people in the panel now. I'm going to bring some of them up. I'm waiting. I just want to save a spot for someone that has a networking channel. I want them to be able to say their piece. And explain maybe their side of the story, not in a defensive posture, but some, just kind of explain what they do and respond to some of the things that were said.
You're very welcome, bro.
So let me go ahead and I'm going to bring up Premier Hell. Welcome.
Awesome. Premier Hell.
Welcome. I wasn't expecting. I was waiting.
The Witty Kitty has arrived.
Premier Hell rocks. If you don't know him, Raven, what's up? How you doing today?
Premier Hell does rock, man. So, Raven, it's good to see you, buddy.
Nice seeing you too, and I have to agree with those two other people because sub for sub doesn't really work that well.
I agree with you. I agree. Sub for sub doesn't work really well, but the problem is, and the perception is that all networking channels do sub for sub.
That's true too. That's true. Well, some of it's true, and some of it isn't, because when you literally see these channels, you wonder what is most of their motivation. Because I'm sorry, it's forget it.
Who are you trying to point at there, buddy?
Hey, at least
Premier Hell.
At least you can point.
I got to meet Premier Hell through
that guy right. Wait a minute. Holy moly! I'm having a hard time too.
Yeah. See, I swear I don't like someone, but it's like I met Premier Hell, and he does his channel pretty good, and he helps.
That's easy for me.
Yeah, like you, Gal. I met you, and all of a sudden I'm getting maybe a few viewers, but probably no one really probably watches my videos. I mean, I don't care if they don't watch them.
I get your viewpoint. I mean, in the end, if you go to these live streams and you interact and you don't necessarily get that intrigue back, I can understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
But I mean, you have to admit, and maybe even agree, completely up to you, but you have to kind of admit to a degree that can happen in any stream, not just any gross.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's so true. It's like anybody who has gone through a lot of these channels and enjoy it, and they like them. They choose to watch them if they want to. They don't have to. No one's like, I'm gonna have to say this. No one's pointing a gun at somebody's head to watch these things.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's an individual choice. I mean, everybody has to choose they want to see it, or if they want to start up with their own channel. It takes time. It's taking me time. I'm not like one of the PewDiePie or how many subscribers he has.
Well, I mean, nobody's perfect. I mean, we're not trying to say anybody's perfect. You know what I mean? But and there are always things that can be improved. But the real question is, what is it about networking streams that people think that it's automatically sub for sub? That is the big piece, and I'm dying to get someone up here that's been a network.
Well,
who
does this for a living?
I'm catching a lot of buzzing. I don't know if anybody else is catching that, but I'm having a hard time hearing you, Raven.
All right. I don't mean to interrupt, but I do. But my live streams have been networking streams since my live streams were live streams. Okay, my live streams, I have been saying from the beginning, pretty much, and I was getting a lot of the "I got you" at first and stuff like that. But when I started talking about, hey, one of the people, I don't remember who it was a long time ago, but I remember the comment very, very much. The person was like, this person got my channel, but they're asking me to subscribe to them, and I don't know if I want to subscribe to that channel. I'm like, no, you don't have to. And that's the way that I have been at all. Okay. And that's something that I've always said. That's something that I've always gone by. If you don't want to subscribe to a channel, you don't have to. This is not sub for sub. I am letting you look at all these channels in my chat down here. And if you want to subscribe to them, if it's something you like to watch, definitely subscribe to it, ring the bell, watch the videos, because obviously if you want to subscribe to it, they're videos that you want to watch. Okay. If it's not stuff that you don't want to watch, don't subscribe to them and be a weight on them.
I mean, that's certainly a good point, Bill. I do want to let Premier Hill talk about this for a little bit. He's been sitting there ever so patiently there with his whiskers there twitching. How are you, buddy?
I'm good. Just been trying to work on my channel, trying to get better. Like, agree with everything they said on the about this stuff. I don't want to really repeat everything that they were saying, but they made a lot of really good points. What sub for sub is, and a lot of people confusing what networking streams are. And I really do feel that a lot of networking streams ain't putting the hamper down on like certain actions, certain things, and certain like false kind of benefits that you get for, because I've really hardly ever like certain benefits you get for certain actions that you do. Like, I felt like that it's
Are you referring to like a super chat?
Yeah, like you hit me, and then it's like I feel that's kind of like in a sense like I shouldn't charge for something like that. Just something, that's why when I did something like that, it just didn't feel right. It feels like you're selling somebody's.
Yeah.
It feels like you're selling their. I can't sell you a promissory note for somebody else to click on your link. It just feels like it's like a blank check. You're getting a shout out. Yeah, that's fine. Shout outs are fine. But when it comes to like a promissory and then it's like you agree to it, and I really do want people to click on you, but I want people to click on it because they want to click on your link. They want to do
Absolutely.
it. Not because I tell you better do it, because it's like I feel that's the only thing I feel like whether. And you're asked the question is, why are networking streams under attack? That's why I kind of feel that might be the case. I mean,
the $10 shout out.
It's an interesting point, but on the opposite end of the spectrum, I mean, it's something. I mean, why do people have Patreon? There's a lot of people that have Patreon.
Yeah.
There's different levels of Patreon. You can pay more per month on Patreon to support the channel, and you get more perks.
I got a join button.
Well, everybody on my Patreon gets the same for $1 a month as they do for $10 a month or $20 a month or $50 a month.
But
it's all about what you want to give.
I mean, what is your
bias.
thoughts about
That's
what
why
is your thoughts about that, Premier Hell? Though, seriously, because I mean,
okay, that's where I'm stuck in the middle. I understand how people are seeing it and how people are perceiving it. It's like I'm in the middle, just looking at open-minded, looking at everybody's perspective. You know, I see how everybody sees it, and it's like, what do I actually see? I mean, but I've seen networking help me out so much. I've met a lot of people that, you know, you can't even say it, but there's a lot of people out there, like,
Yeah,
you know,
chilly, man.
they're out there to just network, and they get to know you, and they really do come, and they come to your stream, they watch your videos, they watch them in full, they do everything they're supposed to do, and it's like when they even get to know you, and then they even like your content. And it's like, and then sometimes you get into that situation where it's like people just come and they're only watching 10 seconds and they're dropping that one 10-second thing, and they don't even watch like 10 seconds. Because you can watch your thing live if you didn't know that in your analytics, and watch them basically go in there and then leave, go in there and leave. And when you drop a video. So you can tell
there's a lot of people that'll drop in and say hi so that they can get 10 subscribers, and they're jumping back out again and going to another live stream. I've seen it myself.
Well, I could be in multiple live streams at once and stay in every single one of them. They can do that too. So it's not that they're bouncing around.
I wish I had that capability.
I have it.
I could do 4.
I could be in 5 different live streams at once, if not more than that. In multiple places.
Well, I can probably do up to 7 if I need to. Don't.
Yeah, but I mean, it's really hard to be able to focus on more than 3 is like almost impossible.
Yes, it's really hard to, because you're watching one stream, then you watch another stream, and you sometimes get confused on which stream you're on at 2.
Yeah. That's exactly the case. But I mean, I really agree with. I mean, I don't see nothing wrong basically with the
jump in from.
No,
yeah,
I mean,
normal. Feel free to click on the link there, and you'll be put in the basement. And I'm gonna let I'm gonna let Raven and Premier Hell have like some finishing statements on how they feel on the matter, and then I'm gonna bring up 2 more people.
Well, like I said, I'm going to have to apologize. I have to apologize because of the buzzing. I'm using a headset.
Wi-Fi, or Bluetooth,
It sounds like it's interfering with it.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like there's some more sort of interference, Raven. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. I'll let Premier take it over. Anyone else want to come up? Come on up.
Raven, thank you for being here, though. I'm grateful that you decided to come up and give us your 2 cents on the matter.
Yeah, thank you,
bro.
Take care, bud.
So, I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with the paid and all that stuff. I mean, people are donating because they're getting help by the host is helping them. I see that part. I mean, if people feel free to donate. I mean, that was nothing, but I just see the perspective of how some people are getting kind of like, oh. And they might be a little jealous that their networking stream doesn't get that type of attention, or, I mean, it just happens. Like that might be some reason why they get under attack, because a lot of people are saying bad things about this person. I am not mad at nobody, because I met so many freaking awesome people out of every one of these different networking streams that I've been in. There's not one of them.
Dude, Premier, Premier, your family that you have. And I mean, they are family for you, bro. They are awesome. I have my family, and stuff like that. And you have your family, and you have a good crowd, bro. Don't be like jealous of somebody else's crowd because they have bigger numbers.
I was answering the question of the topic. I mean, I'm just giving ideas out there.
Okay.
And it's like I'm not being jealous of anybody. I'm not envious or anything like that, because if it was how would you be envious? You were proud of people. That's what I was trying to say. Just like why in tech. I was just answering why I think it could be the case. I was hypothetical.
Well, and
Premier Hell is a good example. You have an awesome live stream.
You do. Premier Hell is a good example of one of those types of people that like to figure things out for himself. Doesn't take someone's word on it necessarily. He goes and figures it out. He does his research. He'll go in and he'll check out a stream or whatever, and he'll draw his own conclusions.
And I mean, I've listened. That's why I'm not mentioning. I'm trying my hardest not to mention a lot of names because that's exactly what you said not to do. And so I'm just kind of like,
I greatly appreciate you doing that. I thank you.
Saying this is what I've heard people tell me, but I'm not telling you who. You know, because I got it feeding in. I see. I've talked to a lot of people, but this is the gossip I hear, and it's accumulating.
Yeah,
and it's there.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
There's people out there that are really irritated about the situation of that. There's people out there that are really irritated about and jealous and envious about that, and I can tell.
That's why we're at the point now where I'm ready to have this discussion because you can cut the tension in the air with a knife with some people. People are really getting upset with networking streams, and my question is why. And if there's any way that,
well, I mean, this is another example right here of somebody that can do networking stuff. Exactly. Somebody that can do networking stuff, but he puts out good content. He has an awesome live stream. He has an awesome personality, and he loves to help people in any way he can.
Farmal Fanatic, I just want to let you know I'm
around
the link now, so you can click on that link and come up if you'd like. Blood X, anybody that has a networking channel, please feel free to come on up. This is going to be very unbiased. We're just trying to get viewpoints here, and we'd love to have someone that has a networking channel come up and express
their
viewpoint.
X, please.
Seriously, Linda's House of Chill, Ralph, whoever wants to come up, you're more than welcome. Don't feel pressured.
Stop, Linda.
You are more than welcome to come up here. I want you to feel so you can say your piece.
I mean, I really have met a lot of people in this House of Chills, Formal Fanatic, everybody in the chat, everybody. There ain't not one networking stream that I have anything. I mean, it's like anything bad to say because I've met so many wonderful people because they allowed their stream to go on. And if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have met a lot of people.
Absolutely.
Please go on, Gil Skills. What do you mean by that? It's not letting me. What? It should be letting you. I'm not sure what the issue is.
We're just saying.
Farmel's trying to get in. He's clicking on the link, but he said it's not.
Is he on a computer or a phone?
Are you? Yeah. Well, it should work on a phone too.
It doesn't work on my Apple. I have my old Apple that won't let me in.
Oh, I didn't know. It works on an Android. I know that, but I don't know what type of phone you have, or if you're doing it on your PC, Farmel. Bossy, all I can say is the end content is king, and the audience will determine that. And that's the matter. That Green Bay. That's a great point. That's a great point. In the end, as long as people are actually going to channels and being their own judge,
content.
That's what matters to me.
Yeah.
That's what matters really in the end, being your own judge. You can make that determination for yourself. All right, so let's see. It works on iPhones. According to John T. Cash, which is good to see you, by the way. Well, he says he's got an Android. I'm not sure.
I have an iPhone 5S, and I didn't update
oh, no.
And it's, my old one. And it's so old, I didn't update that software. So maybe if I would have updated it, it would have worked. But on iOS 7,
maybe. That's
But
weird.
then that's when iPhone was still iPhone.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Well, Premier Held, is there anything that you want to conclude on this subject? Because it's certainly a hot topic, and I just like to put some of the myths to bed on grow streams in general, because not all of it is.
Can you mention a couple of myths that might be out there?
Myths. Well, the biggest myth is networking streams are sub for sub streams.
No, that can't be the case. Now, a lot of networking streams do become. They fall into it in a sense.
Yeah,
I would agree with that. If they don't take care of themselves, it can absolutely.
I started out doing it the wrong way, and I even tell everybody on my stream, don't make the same mistake, because I ended up, if I would have not just been clicking on things, I have I just literally was not even taking the time to even watch the full video, and that's the worst thing you can do for somebody's channel is just watch 10 seconds. But you want to get to know the channel. You want to get to know the content before you do anything. It's just to go into a stream and expect to get 100 numbers. overwrite night, like you know, to expect to jump there and not take the time.
You can't go in there blind and just subscribe to every Tom, Dick, and Harry. That's not how it works.
That's what I was doing.
You get to know people. You get to know people through conversations, and that.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I do to people that want numbers.
What's that?
I do to people that want numbers.
And that's still, but I'm not expecting a number back. That's the difference.
That's the key right there.
Yeah, exactly.
It's old school thinking for sub. And like I said, the more experienced YouTubers need to help educate the younger generations of YouTube creators to let them know that sub is not good. I mean, granted, people are trying to scratch and claw their way up the ladder. They're trying to get subscribers, but it doesn't work.
I've been
sub and networking is two completely different things. What we're doing right now, the three of us, we're networking, we're collabing.
And
are we sub for subbing?
I've been subscribed to many people, and I've probably been there, subscribed to somebody, and I finally noticed that somebody's live that I haven't been to. And I've been subscribed to them for over a month, and I finally hit their live stream and I hang out for half an hour, 45 minutes, maybe even all night long. Never been to their live stream. Who knows? Or I'm even on the panel hanging out with them. I mean, but they got to know me and I got to know them back. That's networking. That's when you actually do take your time, when you get time to show that you have the time to get to know them. That's part of networking too. You get to meet people. And that's when you get to that point, then you can focus on your content. And then you just look out for everybody that's, you don't forget where you came. That's the only thing a lot of people I see get up there. They always forget, wait a second, I have to hate on networking now because they helped me get where I'm at, and then they're gonna just never. I don't know. Maybe you just start hating on your past or something. Like, wait a second, that's how I got big. I mean, I don't know. Some people do get big like that. You get noticed, and that's what it is. But it is all about content, not about you get sad because they grew and then just like I liked everything they said. But you can let me go now. Because I'm going to start rambling.
Farmel Fanatic, because it's in the chat. That's why I'm mentioning him by name. But he mentioned that, networking is a form of content. You're being entertaining. It's the way that you're presenting yourself on the stream and whatnot can be a form of content as well. And to a degree, I agree with that statement.
Yeah, totally. And it depends on what they're there to look for.
Yeah, because the networking stream is where you're going to meet people, where you're actually going to meet people. That's a true networking stream, not where you're going to get numbers.
Yeah,
you don't go to a networking stream looking for numbers. You look to meet people, and if they, that's it. Check out the channel. If you like their content, subscribe. But that's a networking stream. But when you start pushing somebody to hit the button, that's when it starts to gets a little confusing.
Yeah, Premier Hell, I appreciate you coming up, but I really, really do. But I want to give there's some people in the basement that I want to give an opportunity to say their piece on the matter. But it's always good to see you, bro. The witty kitty.
Love you, Premier. You're awesome, man.
Love everybody.
Guys, make sure you check out Premier Hell too. He's a great guy. He's got a great stream himself.
Yeah, you're awesome. You helped me get to my numbers back in the day. I'll never forget it.
I appreciate that, man. Oh my goodness, I need exposure, and that's what networking does for me. Chili Man, you're right. I mean, networking goes a lot deeper. The term networking right now, you guys are all in the chat talking to each other. That's networking. Okay, you're talking to each other. You're networking about a common topic. Us in the panel right now, we're talking about a specific topic. We're networking. So you can't say that we're all sub for subbing right now. You know what I'm saying? So the term networking has been so pulled and twisted and contorted to the point where people find it to be a nasty word, and it's not.
Totally.
Yeah, I don't think it's a nasty word, but I'm gonna head out. I wasn't sure if you were gonna click me out or if I was gonna do it myself.
No, you click yourself out. I don't want to feel like I hung up on you.
Thanks for coming up, bro.
Have a great
night.
Seriously, thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem.
If I ever see S4S in my chat, they're gone point blank. Blood, if you want to come up here and talk, you're more than welcome, my friend. I'm going to bring up Mr. Fulton Meraz because he's been here for a little while, and I'm going to bring
Give Skews and Gemini and
what's up, Gemma?
What's going on, guys
Hello.
and
Nothing
gals?
much.
Guys, if you want to come up on the chat, feel free to click on the link and you'll be put in the basement for StreamYard. You may be there for a little bit, but rest assured I will get to you at some point. I appreciate you guys bearing with me while we kind of cycle through, and people and get their feedback on the matter. With that being said, ladies first, Gemma, how do you feel about the subject? Why are networking streams being attacked?
Yeah, I feel network streams are being attacked because, like Green Bay Wacky and other people have said, is the fact that it starts falling into S for S after a little while, because when you first go into a networking stream, you're not really sure what to expect of it. And for me, I was very not aware of kind of what was happening, and people start saying to you, "Oh, I support you, I understand you, I get you." Da, da, da. I'm like, okay, so how you support me? I don't really get it. And then you've got people trying to send you comments, and they go into your spam folder in the email. And I'm like, why am I getting all these spam emails and comments? And I'm thinking, are people doing genuine support? And after a while, you do realize that some channels do genuinely support you, but the problem is a lot of them don't. They view your videos once, twice, and they don't come back. And then the problem is it starts a whole big discussion like this, because a lot of the people, it's fake support. They want you as a number. They don't see you for the content. They don't see you for the person that you are behind the message. And that's a shame, because we're all great creators here, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't S for S. This is networking. We're chatting, we're communicating, we're sharing, we're expressing our view. And the problem is people mistwist that and go, oh, you're S for S'ing. No.
Yeah, I don't mind, and I readily admit I am a networking stream, because Gill Skills Live is about helping people both personally and as creators. So people are going to network in here. It's a simple truth. But networking isn't limited to people networking to get extra numbers on YouTube.
Yeah,
it's a broader term than that.
Yeah. I'm not a networking channel. I never have been. But when I see it in my chat, I get a bit upset because people are, oh, I support you, I support you, I support you. And I'm like, please don't do that in my chat, because I'm not that channel. But it's the thing is, people don't often be genuine. That's the thing. They leave you such a short comment, or they'll only hit the thumbs up. And I'm like, is that support? Do I count that as support? No, not really, because they've not told me what they like about me, or they've not explained why they like my video, what they found interesting. I'd love someone to give me a genuine feedback and say what they've liked and what they don't. And if they leave me a comment saying they don't like something, I can then critique myself and go back and change it for the next time. So if I do another upload or a live stream, I know what I'm doing. But the problem is, it doesn't happen.
I can tell you that there are many live streams that I've gone to that have helped my channel grow, both channels grow very significantly, not just in the numbers, but in the numbers really, because in some of the advice that I've gotten from various YouTube creators has catapulted my numbers as well. It's not being in there and just getting dead subs. It's because they're giving genuine advice that's paying off for me in the end.
Yeah.
There are so many that give that kind of advice.
Yeah. People just need to sort of network properly, talk to each other like this, like get to know the person behind the channel. Don't just go in there and say, oh, I've got you, I support you, I'm following you. Get to actually know the person, get to know their story, and get to know them on private phone calls or emails. Like that's what we should be doing. We should be networking. It should be not just on the stream, but it should be offline as well.
See, I'll admit, I'll be the first to admit that the term "I got you" and I left a sausage on the other end of the back deck or something like that. Make sure that you get the pizza on the front end of the deck and blah blah blah. That stuff goes up my butt sideways like a cactus. I don't like it because it's not. It's a turn off in the chat. It really is, and it corrodes the chat. You know what I mean?
But
if you interact within the chat and you're starting to talk to people, like nobody in here can tell me that I go into a stream and I say, "Can you sub to me, please?"
No,
I always say, "Hey, how are you, man? What's going on? It's great to see you," or something of that effect. Chili Man, I see you in there, bud.
It's about building a friendship. Like, all I want to come on and say was it's about, for me, I've met so many genuine people, like Bill has said, they've become family. Like you're
Exactly.
I class you as my brother, I class Bill as my brother, like Fulton's my friend. Like I'm getting to know him a little bit better. Like I've built genuine family who I never thought I would have. Like when I first started YouTube, I was very insecure, and now I've got these people who I talk to every day. Like I talk to you, I see Bill in streams. I'm like, hey brother, how's it going? And I've built people who I trust in my life. Whereas before, I wouldn't have thought about that. I wouldn't have thought, wow, these people actually care about me. And now I feel I've got a safety, security where I can go when I'm not feeling good, or if I am having a good day, I can go, oh, check out my video, or come and
what's up?
learn about me. Like, I give people the option to come to me and go, check me out for yourself. Come and learn what it's like to see what I do. Come and learn about my life. I'm very open. I share everything. And that's what I want people to say. Networking isn't a bad thing, and people need to stop attacking networking channels, because without them, we wouldn't all be here. That's fact.
Well, I mean, yes.
There's the
networking streams.
There's the good and the bad of that.
Yeah, there is.
I like I was saying earlier, there's the good and the bad of that. If you're doing all your growing through a networking stream, and your content is not, you're not putting like 100% into your content. You're just, going out in the front yard and saying, hey, y'all guys, this and that, and upload that to YouTube, and it's all good. People are going to watch. I already have 2,000 subscribers. That's all you're going to do. That's all you're going to do. But if you're going to some of these channels and popping in there and saying, what's up, bros, thank you very much, and this and that, and hey, I love your channel, it looks awesome.
There are a lot of networking channels out there that create those human connections. There are. They do create human connections. They do.
Yeah, I just want to come on and kind of give my viewpoint on this. And people, they're not all bad. Like, yes, like there's good and bad of networking channels, but by the end of the day, we've all built relationships. Like my confidence, my self-esteem has been massively boosted by networking streams, because I've met people who care about me and understand me. And I go into a stream and they're like, hey Joe, it's so good to see you. And it makes me feel good, because I walk in, I'm like, hey, how are you? And it's family. Like I love the things going on a network stream, because all my friends are there.
And networking streams aren't for everybody, but you have the choice as to whether or not you want to click on that stream and go into it or not.
Yeah,
as far as that goes, but before you click on it or not, you need to know. You really need to know the ins and outs of what the networking streams are all about, and the varying degrees of what they can be like. Because there's different shades of gray. I hate using that term, but it's really true.
Yeah.
Mr. Fulton Merez, you've been sitting there very patiently, sir. Would you like to offer your 2 cents?
Sure. I was thinking that the DJs and the radio shows, like for the channel and stuff, and basically all the music and stuff, how's that even work? I mean, like subscribers and stuff, like just going out again
and could you I'm sorry, could you say that again? I'm a little confused as to what you said.
That's all right. But the YouTube channel for mine, for network, is like I do radio shows and sometimes like doing music online and stuff like that. And basically all the networking people are doing is pretty okay. But the more times I get through it
Nikki. Oh boy.
It actually feels like it's more responsible. So Yeah.
It's an interesting viewpoint. It's an
Yeah.
interesting
Brother, I'm going to jump down. I just thought I'd come on and give my brief viewpoint so someone else can come up to.
Thank you for doing that. And Mr.
Gems,
Fulton
always
Ramirez, I'm
love
gonna
being
drop
on a
you-
panel with you.
Yeah,
Love you
I'm
too,
sorry.
Bill.
Awesome to be
Message
on
me,
the
Bill, on
legendary
Twitter,
channel.
and then we'll connect for a
Well,
panel,
yeah,
Bill.
I hope so. Mr. Fulton Ramirez, I'm going to drop you down as well. I really
All right.
appreciate you
Thank you,
putting
Sue.
Love you guys.
your-
I'll talk to you later.
your two
Thanks
See you,
for
Gemma.
listening.
Bye.
Take care.
See you guys.
So
Have an awesome night, bro.
take care, bud.
Thanks. You too.
All right. So let me go
I
ahead.
do have to address one thing. I do
Go
have
for
to.
it.
I'm
Go
sorry.
for it. No,
Pharma Fanatic. Sometimes holding 17 people can take talent, but holding 4 people is easy as just letting a picture stay on the screen.
yeah. Yeah, I would agree with that. Recycle Dude's got Rant Jams in there with eyeballs. If Rant Jams is in here, welcome. Bro, if you want a real chat about this, you know who to talk to. Anybody's welcome up here to put their 2 cents in. I've got the StreamYard link out there. You'll have to wait your turn for a little bit. I'm trying to get a member of either the Grow Team or a network channel up here so that they can have their piece. I'd really like a viewpoint of a networking channel because I don't want it to seem one-sided. JD Knight's great.
Hey, Nomadic Nikki. Nomadic Nikki. What's up?
Nomadic
So
Nikki.
sorry.
While we're waiting, and I did post the link. I'll post the link again in just a moment here. We're going to welcome and bring up Chili Man.
Chili Man.
Hey guys, how you guys
What's up,
doing
bro?
tonight? I'm
Great
home
to
for a
see ya.
change.
Doing great.
So this is an actually interesting subject that you've brought up.
It is, isn't it?
Well, it's getting everybody engaged, and that's what you want. But I don't know, I've only been on YouTube regularly. I mean, to actually have a channel. I was just a viewer with a channel, like back in 2007. I put some stuff out, no big deal. But I really started about 2 months ago, and networking has really got me to where I'm in right now. Now, granted, that's not the only thing that's keeping them though. I mean, you got to have content. Content is key, like everyone's been saying.
Absolutely.
I mean, if you don't have the content, you're not going to keep them, and you're not going to keep bringing
Right.
in viewers because that's what you want. You don't necessarily want yes, you want other channels, but you want to get the viewers. I mean, the people are actually going to come every time you drop a video, bam, they're going to go watch it. That's the people you want. That's what's going to make you money. And just to get your name out there, networking does such a great job. I mean, okay, a lot of people yell about having the super chats, but that's advertising for me. I consider it advertising. I'm giving you money and you're throwing my name out there. Yes, that's what I want. Because if I can get one person to actually watch a video, I got them hooked. Content.
Well, I mean, that's what the super chat is. It's an advertised comment.
Yeah. I mean, a super chat, again, it's the viewer that makes the choice to make the super chat or give the super chat in the first place. And it's really a superficial means of getting noticed. That's really what it is for the viewer. YouTube takes their 30% and the rest goes to the creator. But that's pretty much what it is. And just like Patreon or PayPal or any other means of donation, that I think that falls within the same category. And if the creator decides to give back in a sense by posting links of the individual, I think that's perfectly fine.
And I do too. I mean, yeah, okay. It's an incentive. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I know I give you money, my name's going to get shouted out. Someone's going to drop my link sooner or later, so whether, depending on the mods, and depending on the stream, some people don't, but, that's just dependent upon the host.
The stream did not end, Green Bay Wacky. We're still going. Or at least I hope so. This mouse on a wheel internet connection I have might be failing me. I don't know.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Let me post that link.
But
one
that was
more
my
time
2
there.
cents.
But well, I mean, in truth, how do you feel? How do you feel about the stigma, Chili Man? How do you feel about the stigma of people thinking all network streams are all about sub for sub? A lot of people had commented on that. What's your thoughts?
Well, it's not sub for sub, and most of the people that I know that are doing the big grow streams, they're not sub for sub. They even say it right at the beginning. They say it during. They say it after. I mean, they constantly say it's not sub for sub. But if you go check them out, check out their content. I mean, like a mantra. Check out the content. If you like it, go subscribe. I mean, it's that simple.
Yeah, here's either
content.
10 people for you to look at, or there's 100 people here for you to look at. Decide if it's a channel that you want to watch, and subscribe. You're bringing attention to other people, these channels.
Exactly. And it's just another form of exposure. I mean, I said it earlier in the chat, but it's a great way to go out and see channels you probably never will ever meet otherwise. And that's what the networking streams do. It brings people from all walks of life, all over the globe, and they got some interesting content. But I would never know it unless I met them in, like Formal.
Nikki Pink, I don't mean to interrupt you, but Nikki Pink does pose a very interesting question. Let's give the actual definition of sub for sub. Did you want to, either one of you want to take this?
I can give it a shot.
Sure.
Sub for sub is I sub you, you sub me. That's basically it. And
it's not even watching content. Pro quo for YouTube creators. That's basically what it is.
Yeah, and I've had it happen. I've had people like, dude, I got you. I didn't see that you got me back. Like, so ungot me.
So I didn't like your
channel.
I don't care.
Now, I turn around and I delete comments on my channel that say along the lines of, well, great video, great channel. Let's stay connected. Or I hope to see you on my channel real soon. Because it's a turnoff, because it automatically makes you think that they did it just to get you to return the favor.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, if you leave a genuine comment, I mean, don't even ask. I mean, don't even ask for me to come back at you. But if
Take care, Green Bay.
Genuine content,
have a great day, Green Bay.
Have a good one, Green Bay Wacky. But if I see that you do a genuine comment, I'm more likely to go and check your channel out. It just for the fact that, wow, you said all these wonderful words about, or criticisms about whatever content that you're looking at. I'm going to go check you out, see what you're about, and if I like it, I'm going to subscribe. If I don't, I won't. I mean, that's just me. And to me, that's not sub for sub.
Yeah. Exactly.
People should not see when people announce that they've subbed to you in chats too. This is another practice that really isn't good. And this is someone in the chat. This is not the creator of the grow stream or networking stream, but the behavior in the chat is people will say, I sub to you. And it's awkward. Right, like, oh, well, thank you for subbing to me.
Right.
And I'm going to continue. You know what I mean? Like, you'll see that sub disappear after 24, 48 hours because you didn't reciprocate. I agree. I think people need to be educated on that. Don't sit there and announce you sub to someone to try to draw them into sub back for you. That's not good. That's sub for sub.
Right. Now, networking, you get someone that's genuine, interested in your content. I like the people.
Yep.
That's who I want. Yep. That's who I'm after.
Yeah. And that's networking. That's not sub for sub.
Just said it right too. I mean, once you subscribe to them, they unsubscribe to you. That's right too. Because think about it. I mean, you can only subscribe to so many people, and if they use that as a crutch to try to get people to subscribe to them, they're going to have to clear out. They're doing their own purging, and it's not good. Yes, for the love of God, yes. There is someone in the basement that's been trying to get up here for the past hour and a half.
About time.
I hope it works. Hold on. Let me try to get him up here.
Farmal Fanatic.
Farmal Fanatic. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Excellent.
I've never been on panel with StreamYard, whatever the hell this is.
Sorry,
am I able to keep the chat up on my phone, or is it going to get funky and stupid?
You should be able to.
You'll probably have to have another device.
Yeah, you might want to.
Actually,
I can't see.
No, I'm in the chat. I'm in the chat. I'm good.
Okay.
How'd you do that? I can't even get the chat up.
Farmal Fanatic, we've been talking about this for about an hour and a half now, and I've been dying to get a networking channel up here to explain their side or talk about their side of things. The floor is yours, man.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you with 150 in the house, who the hell knows what's going on in there?
Yeah.
As a host, as a host, you can call me an auctioneer. You can go wherever you want to go. My thing is, it's not my job to babysit two consenting adults in a chat. Okay, that's first and foremost. That's first and foremost. Okay, that's first and foremost. Okay, sub for sub. You're hitting my red button. I'm hitting yours. We'll never see each other again. Networking. You're coming to my channel. You're checking it out. You're deciding whether or not.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
You cut off there for a second. Crud.
Oh man.
But I mean, what he was saying that, is that basically, if sub for sub, you click each other, you're not going to check each other. But, networking, you click each other or like I click you or you click me, and then later I'll see you in my live stream, and that's totally what's up.
Yeah, there can't be any expectations. If you subscribe to someone, it has to be a genuine interest within their channel and that creator and that person, period, without any expectations of them reciprocating.
Right.
That's
networking.
And I totally agree with
Expecting
him.
no
150 people in the stream. What are you going to keep track of?
He's not. That's what the moderators are for.
Yeah.
Seriously.
But yeah.
He can't. And even the moderators can't even keep up sometimes.
Yeah. And so, that stuff's moving so fast, and stuff like that, unless you're like a husband and wife team, it's got to be somewhat impossible to be able to know.
People in here. There's people in here right now, and I have a hard time.
Yay, he's back. All right.
Yes. Oh, yes. You're back, buddy. You're back.
Okay, so sub for sub. You're going to hit my red button. I'm going to hit yours. We're never going to see each other again. Hopefully not, right? Now, networking. The whole concept is that in years to come, we will be seeing each other. Now, I'm not asking somebody to come to my channel and make my button gray that hates farming. Please don't, because you know what's going to happen?
Yeah.
You're going to come to my channel and you're going to watch 30 seconds of my video and you're going to say like 21 and I'm going to block you.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I'm not BSing you, man, because that's you want to kill a channel, that's what you do.
Right.
You go watch 30 seconds, you say like 21, and there's certain genres on here that are noted for it. Now, I'm going to tell you, when you get true viewers, like people with email addresses that just watch YouTube, those aren't the people that kill your analytics. You know who kills your analytics? It's other channels that aren't interested in your content. So if you're sub for subbing, it will not work. But if you're networking, if I find somebody, say Chili Man, he's on panel here, right? He's a truck driver. He's a trucking channel. I'm an antique farming channel. We're like first cousins, He drives a big rig. He drives a big rig. I drive a little rig. Okay, I rebuild engines. Maybe the guy's interested in engines. I assuming it is. He sits behind one all day. Okay, so
tractors and tractors.
So here we go. We got Chili Man. He's going to come over and he's going to watch me drive my tractor, and he's going to enjoy it. And then I'm going to go over and I'm going to watch Chili Man drive his tractor just on a different substrate. He's going to drive his on a highway, and I'm going to drive mine on dirt. But I don't want, and this is nothing. I'm just going to throw this out there. A gaming channel subbing me just because they think I need a number in a 10-second view. Please don't. That's sub for sub. So the difference is very, very distinct, and they aren't even related. Now, is that to say if I have 160 people in my stream that there isn't sub for sub going on? No, only an idiot. No, only an idiot would deny that, and I won't. But I go
Farmer,
back
I don't
to
mean to
where
interrupt you, but I just want to let you know, Nikki Pink, itching to scratch, says, I think your tractor's sexy, Farmer.
that's the spirit.
Please continue.
You know, but if I've got 150 in the house and people are doing sub for sub, I mean, you've seen my streams. I assume there's, 75% of you in this have at least poked your head in on one of my streams. I'm not sitting there babysitting the stream. I have blue wrenches that do that. All I do is talk. The wrenches run the stream. Now, do I go back afterwards and say, did they block somebody that I didn't want blocked? Maybe I do go back in and check it, but I'll be damned if I'm going to sit there and babysit 150 people at a time. And the whole concept of, you've seen this, like, I've never done it, but there's such a thing called speed dating. You bounce from table to table to table to table to table. And that's what this is. This is speed networking. Oh, it's auctioneer style. Well, if it ain't your style, don't go to it. And guess what else? It's not for.
All right, Bill.
Okay.
Worries, man.
And guess what else? It's not for everybody. It's just not. And that's fine. If you want to sit there with 20 people in the house, 20 of the same people that you've already known for the last 6 months, and call it networking, fine. Play on words. Call it what you want. Call it what you will. To me, that's not networking. Networking is meeting people that I don't know.
Exactly.
It's true. That is certainly
now
true.
You do need your base. You do need your base. I mean, obviously you have your wrenches. You're going to have the people that come into your, like I used to do Farm All Friday. I can think of 10 to 20 channels right off the top of my head that were money. They were a base. They were coming in there, but there was always 20 to 30 new channels that would come in my stream on Friday night. And I didn't know who they were, but I was willing to check them out and see if I wanted to know who they were. And guess what? Some of them I didn't.
Yeah, because you certainly have the choice to do so. Farmel, give me just a brief moment here. Chili Man, I just wanted to give you a moment to say any final thoughts before I bring you down there. I've got somebody that wants to come up here.
No, I'm good. Farmel's pretty much saying it all anyways, and I said my piece already.
Yeah.
So, like I said, it's been a great panel, great discussion. I'm enjoying it.
I'm grateful that you
off.
put in your 2 cents. Seriously, I'm glad you're here, man. And just like that, he's gone.
Boom, he's out of here like Vladimir.
Vladimir. This ought to be interesting. Welcome, Rant Jams. It's good to see you.
Welcome. I'm glad I'm here. Thank you so much for not banning me to say a few words, like some of your moderators have banned me just because, for whatever reason. Gil Skills is a person who apparently appreciates free speech. And we're judging each other by our ideas and content, not judging each other by who's friends with who and all that nonsense politics. Now,
I appreciate.
Interestingly enough, guys, who you're friends with does matter on here. And if you are subscribed to 5,000 channels, there's no way in hell that you networked with them. That's the reality of it. If you watched one video from all 5,000 channels a day, there's no way in hell that you would catch that. More than likely, almost everybody in this live chat probably follows maybe 10, 30, maybe 50 channels at most on their channel for real. And the rest are people they're subscribed to that they don't actually watch. And that, my friend, is sub for sub. Anybody who falls under that category who subscribe to more than 100 channels and don't follow them, right? I would say I'll be generous. I'll go 500, 1,000 channels. If you're subscribed to 500 or 1,000 channels, you've subbed your way into that shit. There's no getting around it. That's the truth. You didn't network. Because if you really were a supporter of theirs, you'd be watching their content. Rant Jams is only subscribed to like maybe 120 channels, 150 sometimes when I'm really motivated. But I only follow closely 50 channels usually. And some of those other channels I pop in from time to time and I watch them. That's because Rant Jams is legit and he'll tell you the truth about the situation. Now that's just coming off the top. So anybody in this live chat who subscribed to more than 2,000 to 5,000 channels, you, my friend, are a sub for sub channel, and there is no getting out of it. And it does hurt your channel, like Gil Skills was talking about, like Farmo was talking about. If you're in a channel with 150 people in the live chat and you grab them all up, you're sub for subbing. You're not networking.
I agree. If you come in and grab all 150 without even checking them out, that's 100% sub for sub.
Yeah. Rant Jams does go into networking streams. I'm going to keep it real, all right? I'm not going to be an asshole totally. I that's part of my character, but I'm not going to. I do go into networking streams. But what I usually do is I might look into this stream. I'll look at all the channels that are in there. I might find one channel in the entire 150 people, whatever, and I might find one awesome channel, and my God, that is worth it. I'm with you guys. That is worth it. And Rant Jams does find people from time to time. But most of the time when he's in those networking live chats, he's doing something that most people aren't doing, which is he's giving real feedback, talking to each other, communicating. Everybody's rapid firing saying, I got you back. Rant Jams is in there having a conversation, and that scares the moderators, and they want to ban him just because he's having a conversation in the live chat. And if I'm getting banned because I'm not saying I got you, hit me back, that means, my friend, it's a sub for sub live stream, like Blood X, for example. I got banned just because.
Hold up. No name dropping in here.
All right. Well, like one of your moderators, for example, if I go into the live chat and say, hi, friend, I'm here to meet people here. Nope, you're banned. Okay. And then I start having a conversation, say, hey, I'm looking for channels that do music. I'm looking for channels that do satire and comedy. Are there any channels in here that do satire and comedy? If channels come in and say, hey, I do satire and comedy, maybe we should network. That's networking. If I go into your live chat and I say that and get banned, you, my friend, are a sub for sub live stream. That's what you are. If I go in there and I threaten your live stream just by saying, hey, is there anybody in here that makes content?
All right. Rant Jams raised some really interesting points. Bill, you had something you wanted to say?
Maybe it could be that, or it could just be something that you said that struck them the wrong way. And they're like, no, I don't want this on my channel.
Didn't happen. Didn't happen in that case.
You never know. You never know what nerve you struck going into somebody's live stream. I've never held a certain stigma on a certain channel because they blocked me or whatever, except for one certain person that said something about, oh, I just noticed that you're not subscribed to me, so I'm gonna unsubscribe to you. No hard feelings. I was like, what? Wait a second, what? For one thing, I'm here. So obviously I got your notification.
Right.
But whatever. I'll return the favor. It's okay.
See,
that's the only time I held a certain stigma on
sub for
somebody.
sub is very well known. People pretty much, for the most part, know what sub for sub is all about. The issue and the whole reason that we're having this live stream is that most, if not all, of networking streams seem to be put under that one umbrella that networking equals sub for sub. What are your thoughts on that?
I went back as Nomadic Fight too.
What do you?
He was like, "Oh, Nomadic Fight."
What are your thoughts on that?
And I was like,
I'm going to explain the difference, guys, between a sub for sub stream and a networking stream. It has to do with what is happening in the stream, what people are actually doing, not what it's called. If it's called a networking stream and it's 99% everybody is, I got you, hit me back, it is, my friend, a sub for sub stream, no matter what that host says. He has basically called, it's like if I had a child pornography ring and I called it a friendship ring, right? A networking ring, it's still a child pornography ring, and I should be held accountable as such. Same thing with a sub for sub. Now,
I agree with that. I hold that. We're gonna put a comma there because I'm sure you got other things that you want to say, but I want to interject for just a moment.
Sure, I like to hear your feedback on that.
I mean, thus far, I understand and agree with what you're saying, but at the same time, not all channels are like that, though.
No, I'm not saying. I would not say that. There are definitely exceptions to that. My channel sure as hell wasn't that. My channel, when I started out with what I was doing, I made satire out of sub for sub channels, but my channel was about showing people content and making people see people. A lot of the people that were in my channel and my chat were not people I found from sub for sub rings. Faith in the Fallen, which is in your live chat, not saying nothing negative, name dropping in a good way. I did not find her from a sub for sub ring whatsoever. I found her by looking for great musicians, looking for great artists, and that's how she wound up in my live stream. Many other channels, Magic Jones, another great channel, did not find them in a sub for sub. Now, I did find a few other channels that I did find. Like I said, I can pick out 2 or 3 great channels out of 100. I'm pretty good at that. Like I said, because I do judge. That's okay. We all judge. I admit it. But I will say that you can network and find great channels, and it does not require that you get on your knees and go to networking streams only. It's important no matter what your niche is, whatever it is that you're really interested in, to go out there and find people and reel them in to build your own unique community, my friends. Because if you do not, and you are a networking stream yourself, and you go into another networking stream, and then you guys trade people back and forth, when you both go live, it's going to be compete. Well, which grow your channel fast stream should I go to? Should I go to X stream or should I go to Y stream? If you fall under that category, your channel is doomed. It is doomed.
I agree with you that there's more than one way to grow your channel. But I mean, really the issue is that, I mean, that's the whole reason of this live stream again, is the stigma surrounding network streams and them all being sub for sub. So I'm trying to, and I agree. I know you're trying to explain your ideology, and I completely understand and respect that. But at the same time, I just want to stick to the facts at hand.
Okay.
In terms
so
of,
if the stream is doing 99% sub for sub, it is indeed a sub for sub stream, regardless of how they label it. Now you guys can use your imagination, but that's just how it is.
Farmel, you've been awful quiet.
Oh well, I think you learn. Hey, I got 2 ears and 1 mouth, so 2/3 I'll listen. You know, here's the deal. Here's the deal. In 2018, we used a lot of different vernacular. It was real crafty. It was "I got you." Okay. Now, if you come into a stream and you use anything remotely like that, and it's not a sub for sub stream, you're gone. You're gone. At the very least, you're timed out. I don't know what else to say about it. And again, if you
just use different words.
Well, wait a minute. But where's the cutoff? Let's go there. So you got 150 in the house, and 2 individuals said, "I got you," and "I got you." So they sub for sub. Now the rest didn't. So the other 148 are maybe picked up 2 because it's Bob's garage. So he picked up a car guy and he picked up a farming guy because he found out he works. So he picked up 2. I mean, but there were 2 that did sub for sub. So is that a sub for sub stream?
I would say Farmel. Right. Now, I would say Farmel, from what I've seen in your stream, since you're here, I can talk about you, right?
Right.
I would say it's still 90% sub for sub. But I still think that 10% that's there that actually is networking for real is still worth it. But it's still a sub for sub stream, my friend.
Why do you think that, Rancho? Can you
Because that's what's happening. Like I hosted a networking stream long ago, if you didn't know this. I'm the one, me and my friend James Cox, we're the ones that inspired all of this. And another friend, Lunatic Dad, which he's not very active at this point, but also inspired all of this. And most people, just let you know. And on my channel, there was a time where more than 50% of the people on my channel were doing the hit you, hit me back, baba, baba, jack, jack. And I was about the content, right? But at that given time, my stream was known by the community as a place to get crunch numbers. It's time to get up to 1,000K. I'm 2 away from 500, 3 away from 100. And when my channel was doing that, it was a sub for sub live stream. And I don't care how I labeled it. I made a joke out of it. I made satire of it, but that's exactly what it was. But for the people, my audience slowly transformed, as you know, to where less and less and less of those people showed up because I pissed them off, right? More or less. And more great creators, people who really wanted to showcase what they actually do, started showing up. And that's why when I go live, when people who show up to Rant Jams have the highest quality content of anybody on this platform, period. And it doesn't matter about their subscriber count.
Bill?
Rant Jams, I know Farmel's roots. Okay, I know Farmel's roots. I've known him since we were both under 1K, if I remember correctly, Farmel. I know Farmel's roots, okay? And you're trying to lump, somebody that's saying that they're a networking stream, and you're going into their stream and people are
Farmel's
saying,
not a
"Get me
network.
back."
Farmel is not a grow your channel fast channel. That's just one thing he does on his channel, people. All right. As soon as you start thinking
yes,
as Farmel as a grow your channel
absolutely.
fast channel, he is no longer Farmel Fanatic. He's Farmel Networking X. All right.
It
As soon
started
as
as an
Farmel becomes
off-season
Farmel
thing.
Networking X, he's in deep shit because YouTube will lay down the hammer on that one day. And Farmel's
Well, and here's the deal, and I will tell you, this, there is a distinct difference. There is some crossover, but there is a distinct difference between a video viewer and a live stream viewer.
100% true.
Right there.
There is.
Oh,
I mean,
absolutely.
I can go live right now and have 100 in a house, and I'll bet 5 of those are video watchers. It's a different
That's
group
probably
of people that
100% true.
Yeah, it's a different group of people that are subscribed to me. You know, there's another gray area where Bob Smith with a Gmail address that just watches YouTube subscribes to me because he liked one of my videos, but he hasn't been back in 3 months. I mean, that's not sub for sub, it's sub. I mean, it's not quite the same thing as a channel. I mean, here's the thing. I mean, we go on all day about this.
Yeah.
I've just scratched the surface. It's just that we're hitting this one point really hard. There's so much more that can be said about this. But like I said before, if you open up a stream, right, and it's called Networking Let's Be Friends, right? And in the stream, people were buying and selling terrorist weapons, doing some kind of crazy illegal activity. 99% of the people in the stream were doing illegal stuff, networking their terrorism, ISIS style. Then you are an ISIS stream. Just because you called it a networking Let's Be Friends stream, and all the ISIS people, kind of like, I don't want to name drop politicians, but remember, let's say that Donald Trump hosted a rally, and 99% of his people in the rally were all Nazis. Now, this didn't happen, and it'd be bullcrap to say it did happen. But let's say it did happen, right? Donald Trump is not a Nazi, but he did host a Nazi rally because 99% of his audience were Nazis. And that is something that is a very controversial thing for me to say. But it's true.
No. I mean, if you go live on a live stream and you say, all right, this is a networking stream, and 90 ISIS people pop into your stream, and you're like, you know, and you're trying to keep track of what's going on and stuff like that. How does that make you? How does that make you an ISIS?
I
can explain that really quickly.
I want to interject, guys, just a second. I think the analogy that Rantrams is trying to say is that
I hear you.
Having a stream with the intent of doing X, but people are in the stream doing Y, Z, A, B, C. And if there's no control over that, or if there's no correcting that, whatever the chat is doing is really what the stream is. I think that's what he's trying to drive home. But
yeah, it's tough. You would if you saw, like, for instance, if Farmel had an issue with this. I know he's got 150 people and he can't babysit. Every time somebody said I'm 3 away from 1,000, every time somebody said I'm 2 away from 500, you would ban them. You go, you know what? This isn't sub for sub. You're silenced, because they're quick to silence rant jams, but they're not quick to silence these other people. Why? Because they want the sub for sub people in their stream to boost their numbers. That's the truth. That is the truth.
I see it differently. I see it differently, and here's how I see it differently. You're seeing it as sub for sub what's happening in the stream. I'm saying it's sub for sub what the host is saying. Like
the host,
in other words,
wants it to go on because they do not ban people who say, for example, I'm 2 away from 1,000. This happens by not just 1 or 2 people in the stream. People, if Farmel went live right now, right? 50 to 100 people would be saying stuff like, I'm 2 away from 100. I'm 5 away from 1,000. But all of those people are sub.
Someone announcing a rule like that doesn't necessarily mean that they're trying to be sub for sub, though.
I guarantee you drop. No. I guarantee you drop a number, and one of my mods is deleting the comment. Guarantee, 100%.
So if you say I'm 2 away from 100, your mod silences them.
It removes the comment and warns them.
All right.
No numbers in the stream.
A lot of comments like that go on. That was one example. But there's a lot of stuff that goes on like that, and it's overwhelmingly 75 to 90% of what's going on in that live chat. This is what I do, guys, just to give you an example of what it doesn't look like. Because you goes, well, Rant Jams, that's all fun and good. Well, how do you network in a stream and say anything then? This is what you say. You go, hey, so-and-so, I just seen this video where you're doing X, and I really like that video, and it inspired me. That would be me saying something like, in the live chat, not self-promoting, but saying, this content is good and this is why. That right there is giving feedback, real feedback on someone's content. Going is, hey, we're friends, let's support everyone. Let's support everyone is another way of saying sub for sub. That's another thing. If anybody's going, let's support everyone, let's go, let's grow. There's a guy that says that over and over again. Let's go, let's grow is another form of saying sub for sub. Because you don't care about growing your network. You care about growing your numbers.
That's an opinion.
No.
That's an
It's a very strong opinion. It takes a lot to overcome that one.
I mean, you're right. It can be perceived that way. That is true. I'm not going to try to take that away from you. But at the same time, the term "let's go, let's grow" it's a broader term than just the numbers.
It's relative.
Yeah.
It's relative. If you gain 1 subscriber, you grew, right? So there you go.
No, you
There's
didn't.
150 in the house. Well, sure you did. You're one higher than you
grew
were.
a subscriber. You didn't grow a follower. There's a difference between a
How do you
subscriber
know?
and a follower.
How do you know? But you don't know.
I do know.
You don't know if they.
I mean,
if somebody watches your video,
if Bob's Garage goes and
One at a time, guys. One at a time.
if Bob's Garage goes and subscribes to Farmo Fanatic and watches my video and goes, damn, I can't wait till he uploads it, and then watches another one, and then I gained a follower.
You gain a follower if the person watches you and really wants to watch your content. If you gain a subscriber, you didn't grow. You only grow if you gain a following. This is obvious to all big YouTubers.
The question is how can you determine who's? Well, I mean, obviously you can determine who's what and what.
No,
in that
this is a good way.
Somebody subscribes to you. In that instance, you don't know if they're going to be just a follower or they're going to truly engage in your channel, or if they're going to fall off in the purge in the next couple of days.
No, this is a good.
Well, there's some indicators of this.
I've gone into Farmall's live stream when he had 150 in there. If I got 20 subscribers, I was lucky.
Yeah.
Okay. Because there were only 20 people in there that were interested in my channel. They weren't all flocking on my channel. Hey, I got you. Get me back.
Well, it's possible that a lot of those people already subscribed to you. And it's also possible that they subscribed and unsubscribed, which a lot of these people in sub for sub networks actually do. Where do you think, so when you upload a video, Mick Biken, how many of those people who subscribe to you from Farmal? Is that how you pronounce it? Mick? No, you're Nomadic Bike. You just put Mick, you put the McCheeseburger on your thing. Okay, I see. So Nomadic Bike.
Yeah, super bad.
When you post a video, for example, right? How many people from these sub for sub streams lay down a fresh, real feedback comment on your latest video versus the number of subscribers?
I don't worry about comments. I worry about views. I
Well,
don't
that's a
worry
mistake,
about
my friend.
subscribers. I worry about views.
Views don't mean shit on YouTube.
I mean, we're trailing from the networking stream issue that we're all here for, but
views are
what
it's all
facets on the diamond. Okay, you need to pay attention to your comments because they could be the compass for your channel and how well or how bad it's doing.
Well,
I agree with that.
That's how Farmal does it. Farmal is really smart. He pays attention to his comment section. You should listen to him. If you're on his stream and you're growing, I guarantee you Farmal does
section. Absolutely.
But views.
But as far as how my channel's doing, I pay attention to my views.
That's the way I'm looking at it.
That's a mistake, guys. I'm gonna explain this very quickly why it's a mistake. So-and-so channel, I don't want to mention any names, had a video go viral, got 10 million views on their video. Another channel that I know had many videos with millions and millions of views on it. Guess how many subscribers they have that actively follow them today? A lot less than me and a lot less than Nomadic Bike and Gil Skills. Those views did not convert any real followers. Huh?
The one with more views did better financially.
Not necessarily.
Guaranteed.
Not necessarily.
No,
guys,
totally
I have to draw you back into the topic because we could literally talk hours and hours and hours about some of these things. I'm sure you could all agree with that.
Sorry.
But
I'm
what I'm
sorry.
going to do, no, you're fine. You're fine. There's nothing wrong with talking about these things, but we're trying to stay focused on the one
That was a
topic.
quick point. That's as far as I want to go with it. If you guys want to talk to me about that later in the side, that right there proves it pretty much conclusively that views do not mean that you have real followers or people that are really watching you. And I can go in more and more detail on another time.
Because a lot of people view
and I'll
without
say this.
subscribing.
I'll say this. Take 100,000 subscriber channel, any randomly. I guarantee you they have dead subs.
Most of them,
yeah.
I guarantee it. And I'm just gonna throw a hypothesis out there. 25,000 dead subs.
Oh, that's
I think everybody has
lowballing
it, including.
I mean, I was being conservative, but I'm just saying to think you're going to hit 10K, 50K, 100K, and not have anybody that just subbed you. I think it's foolhardy.
Right.
No, but here's the deal, guys. If you focus on your following and your real fan base, and you network in a way that you're reaching out to your market audience, for instance, I'm not going to reach out to people who get offended easily for rant jams, right? Obviously, because I get banned by almost everybody I see in this live chat.
Well, what the frig?
But I will say that I didn't name names. I will say though that I do market to people who have great content on their channels, stuff that they're proud of uploading, people who take pride in their work, who want to collaborate with each other and really leave feedback. Now, is part of that a network connected to Gil Skills? I could probably say yes. I could probably say that there's a few people I've seen in this live chat and floating around Gil Skills channels that believe in that. But I will say that there are other channels floating around in this live chat that the vast majority of them just don't hold that philosophy. So I'm not going to waste my time marketing my channel to them. And that's all I can say about that.
I appreciate you, Rant Jams and Formal Fanatic, both of you coming on up. I think we're going to give some time for a couple others to come on up and express their viewpoints.
Oh yeah, I got a line.
Hey, one last thing, man, before I go. Let's stink, let's shrink. Boom.
Yeah, exactly.
See, let's stink, let's shrink. I made up let's go. Hey, I made up let's go, let's grow. I might as well make the antithesis. Let's stink, let's shrink.
Let's shrink. And like I said, if anybody wants to know how to really grow a real following, not a networking stream, but wants to grow a real following, my friends, Rant Jams is probably one of the best people you can come across because Rant Jams knows how to do it for real. If you want to compete with Farmel's growth streams or some other people's growth streams, you're in trouble. Farmel's pretty good at it.
Go where
these other channels are pretty good at it.
Flatter
Go where you
everywhere.
Their content.
Anyway, boys, thank you very much for coming up. I really do appreciate it. It was very enlightening having both of you up here tonight.
Yeah, thanks. I had a good time. Thank you so much. Hopefully I wasn't too much of an asshole. I try to keep it PG.
I just wanted to make sure everybody had their fair share.
No, we can all tend to be Rant Jams.
Farmel's got a great sense of humor. Farmel's got tough skin, by the way, and that's why I like him, and that's why I still support what he's all about.
He's a gator, for sure, an alligator, gator skin. Yeah,
I'm a stinker and a shrinker. I'm a stinker and a shrinker.
A stinker,
all right, bye, guys.
And a shrinker.
See ya
later, man.
Take care, guys.
Later. And I do have to say, I know where this stigma started, and to this day, his channel is referred to as "He Who Shall Not Be Mentioned."
Okay.
But I think many of us know where this stigma kind of started, and he did lump all of the channels into one thing where he said they are sub for sub, and I was like, wait. For one, that's where I met you. Okay. And for two, no, but I don't know. It's crazy how,
because I mean, there's people get entrenched in their own viewpoints on certain things. And it's not only that. I mean, it's certain interactions that they have with certain channels that can influence how you feel about them. And it can spawn a whole new ideology in general. I mean, I can't say for certain what the case is, but I just know that not all grow streams are the same. I know that a lot of grow streams that I go to are trying to conform and be genuine, caring individuals that want to grow people's channels.
Okay, and I don't mean to throw another name out, but this is not something that this is a name that does not have actually has totally the opposite of what we're talking about. But one of them that I met, Cody Warner, I met in a grow stream, and he's up to 50,000 the last that I knew. I don't know where he's at now. He's definitely above that, but that was he's where he is because of his content. And that's the whole thing there. You can meet as many people as you want if you have crappy content like I had.
See, no, you didn't have crappy content. I'm sorry, you didn't. I'm just gonna go there, okay? You did not.
I don't know. My original, honestly, my original videos, that was why I started doing more live streams, was because my videos were not what I wanted them to be, and they were not really all that much. They were just me talking. Wait, blow what? Wait, blow what?
But and what it boils down to is a personal opinion. But I wanted to put this live stream together today to back some of that up in fact. You know what I mean? Not all grow streams are the same. Some of them, they don't do things the right way. Some of them advocate for subs. Some of them let some things slide. But a lot of them are genuine and try to be, go by the rules, play by the rule book, try to genuinely care about people and help them grow. Rant Jams, have a good night.
Absolutely, Rant Jams.
I'm gonna
love you, man.
I'm gonna, something. Normally, I'm done way before this, but I'm not done with this subject. I don't know about you guys, but I just posted the link. Bill, you in it for the long haul or what?
I am totally. I went and relieved myself. I am good for a while.
Excellent. For another 8 hours.
The bush is happy. It's been watered. But I do have to say this one channel that I was talking about a moment ago, that I went in there and he was like, said that, and I don't know why I would not have because I was definitely subscribed to the dude, but he was like, oh, it doesn't show that you're subscribed to me, so I'm gonna have to unsubscribe to you, no hard feelings. And I was like, wait, what a second. And yeah. And so I'm like, next time I try to come in, I'm like, hey, how's it going? And my comment disappears. I'm like, wait.
A space for 3. I appreciate you saying that. I mean, ultimately, if we're going to talk about a subject like this, I've got to welcome all parties involved and all parties with different viewpoints. And, it's
not a good debate unless you get all opinions.
Exactly. I can't be prejudiced or like invite one person but not another. It just
Major League Hats. What's up? Major League Hats. That's a good dude right there.
This is an age restricted. I'll stay down here at WT.
But it was like
up here.
I definitely noticed that I was blocked from this dude's live stream. And I was like, no, I ain't leaving this. I went back in as Nomadic Bike, and I was like, hey, so what's up with this? What's up with this? You didn't subscribe to me, so I'm unsubscribing to you stuff. I'm not sub for sub. And he was like, oh, Nomadic Bike, hey, how's it going? And I'm like, no, bye, see you.
Just reveal
and stuff
colors,
like that.
bud.
Please unsubscribe from me.
Welcome, Maniac Variety. Great to see you, bud.
Maniac, bro, what's up?
Hey, Bill, Bob. Just to let you know, this isn't pink; it's salmon.
I'll buy that. All right, fine. So you've been hearing this conversation on for 2 hours and 20 minutes now. What are your thoughts about networking streams? Why they're being attacked? What do you think about the stigma that surrounds all networking streams?
I think what's going on is people aren't seeing the difference of sub for sub and networking. But my biggest thing is, in all honesty, and this might irritate some people, who cares?
Totally.
If somebody out there wants to run a sub for sub channel, let them. Don't go to it if you don't agree with it. If you network and stream,
right there.
One network and stream. If you go into a channel and somebody says, "Oh, you can't say that you're 10 away from 500 or we'll block you," then don't go there. Go somewhere else where you can.
Or don't say that.
All creators have the right to conduct their stream the way they see fit, as long as it conforms to YouTube's guidelines.
Exactly. Every watcher has the right to go into what stream they want to, and stay out of the streams that they don't want to go into.
Did you happen to see the comment that I've highlighted there for the past 5 minutes?
Real men wear pink. Oh,
yes, it is.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, my wife. I always tell my wife I rock the pink.
Yeah, pal, man.
I didn't see that one.
But to me, that'll sum up any conversations. If you don't like sub for sub channels, don't go to it.
Big Boons.
Don't worry about it.
G'day.
It's seriously, it's their channel. They're gonna run it the way they want. And don't think that your channel can't grow if you don't go into sub for sub channels, because it can. It may grow slower for you, but you're gonna eventually get your numbers.
My biggest worry, and then I'll let Big Boon speak and welcome him, of course. Biggest worry is that people that are trying to do networking streams and straight up legit want to see people grow are being labeled for sub streams, and people that are talking about them in such a manner, the people listening to those people are not going into those channels or even giving them a chance. That's my primary concern, and that's why I wanted to have a live stream like this, so we can kind of put this all out in the open and have all sides discuss it.
But
with that being said, welcome, Big Boons.
Thank you. If you don't mind, let me just speak my piece on the matter.
As long as you are respectful, you have the floor.
I thought that's what you were here for.
There's no issues on respect. Without dropping any names, there's obviously some that took it to the extreme with the super chats. You know what I mean? So I think those channels are really getting a stigma on the other ones that are really helping. You know what I mean? And it's like, I've met almost everybody through these, you know what I mean, channels, and I follow a lot of them, you know?
Yep.
So,
yes, but did you meet me, Big Boons, through one of those channels?
No, I did not, you know? So.
Are you guys meeting each other for the first time here? No.
No, I've been on, I've been on Maniac panel before. We get along pretty good.
Coffee chat a few times.
No, what I'm trying to get at is like, there is a real way to network. You know what I mean? I said it before, and there's another big networking channel, okay, but they give a lot of knowledge. You know which one, because you're in there too, Gil. You know what I mean? Yep. Like, they give a lot of knowledge out when they're doing it. You know what I mean? And they have their big wheel thing, or they might have used to, you know. So
easy.
I know. But what I'm there for is, I'm not there to spam their chat. You know what I mean? To try to promote my channel, this or that. I'm there to comment on one or two, you know what I mean, people that I might know.
Yeah, you're not 5 away from 134.
No, exactly. You know what I mean? Or throwing out numbers or left, right, and center, you know, so.
Right. You know, whenever I go into a grow stream, whenever I go into a networking stream, it's all the same to me. You know, I just go in and I interact. I say hello to the host. You know, I always pay my respect to the host, and then I start talking to people. You know, hey, how are you? What's going on? That kind of thing. Now, granted, that may not necessarily be networking, but I'm not there necessarily to just network. I'm there to support the creator, and I'm there to also get to know new people, which, you know, could help you grow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's an extent to it. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
I've met so many channels that I can't keep up with. It's impossible. You know what I mean? If you
Yeah.
go out, if you only have an hour a day to watch YouTube,
Computer check. Awesome.
you only have an hour a day to watch YouTube. If that's what your schedule allows you to do, that's you're only watching 10, maybe 10 channels at the most. You know what I mean? In that day. So how can you keep up with 400 or 500 channels? You can't.
There's one thing that I definitely agree on. It's kind of a two-parter. One, you can't go into a networking stream and pick up and subscribe to every Tom, Dick, and Harry. You just can't do it. It's unrealistic. You're sub for subbing at that point. I agree with that. And secondly, say you do it with the intent of trying to keep up with all these people and watching their videos and live streams. It's impossible. It's impossible to do. I mean, if you've got like for instance, I am literally subscribed to 600 people. And I almost regret doing it in a sense because I'm not doing them any justice because I can't keep up with half of them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But they're all great channels. They're all channels that I believe in.
Now, I personally am only subscribed to about 200 channels. And I am one of those people. I spend one day a week that I go in and I start watching content. I might not get to a channel for a couple weeks, but I am going to watch. If the channel that I am subscribed to puts out a new video, I might not get to it for a couple weeks, but I will get to that video eventually. I only subscribe to channels that I want to subscribe to.
That's where hitting the bell for me has changed everything. You know what I mean? Hitting that bell has connected me to all the major channels that I want to be connected with all the time. You know, so all their new videos, live streams, everything that comes up. You know, I went out hunting for 13 hours today, came home, I have 9 notifications. I'm going to go through all those, you know what I mean, and see what's new. So
I have one day a week that I go through videos. And that's how I personally myself do it. So I might not get to some of these videos for 2 or 3 weeks, but I'm going to get to it. And I may not be able to watch every, you know, if they put out 3 videos a week and I haven't been there for 3 weeks, I might not be able to watch every single video, but I'm going to watch 1 or 2 depending on how long they are. It could be more if they do, you know, 5-minute videos and stuff like that. But I'm going to watch a video of everybody that I subscribe to. But that's a personal thing because this is YouTube. It's how you want it to be. The people you interact with are the people you want to interact with. If you don't like them, don't go interact with them. Hang out with the people you do like. You want your channel to grow? Fine. Figure out how you want it to grow. If you want to interact with,
would you work for free?
Yeah, if you want to do the sub for sub, if that's your idea of trying to make it big, because you want to hurry up and get monetized, okay, you're not going to get a high quality of people. You're not going to make no money off YouTube for it because nobody's watching your videos. So what's the point of being monetized?
Here's another point, if you don't mind, another point of view. And I talked to Gil about this before, and I have like the actual proof in my analytics and actual views that when I was like moderating and trying to help out with the growth streams, I wasn't doing as good on my channel. When I walked away, my channel blew up almost. You know what I mean? Like 3 times as much, 3,000 views in the last 28 days compared to didn't even make 1,000 views before that. So it helped me, you know, and I took that advice from somebody else that was almost in that situation too, you know, so.
I'd like to address the super chat thing. You mentioned the super chat thing, Big Bones.
Yeah.
There is a lot of misconception, and people kind of tend to draw their own conclusions and think that, you know, networking streams are money grabbers and this.
I'm not. Yeah, no, I'm not talking about.
I'm not putting
like,
words in your mouth. I'm just
I'm not talking about like when they're super chatting to like say a comment on. It's so much easier if I can drop names. Farmal was in here, you know what I mean? Like on his channel compared to the MVP list. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? So.
Well, I mean, the thing is I mean, they don't ask for them. they're not constantly asking for them, and people do it because they believe in them and they're happy to be there.
No, that's the difference between, you know what I mean, the certain channels where it's we're gonna promote your channel, you know what I mean, for
what are you laughing at, Maniac?
Nikki.
Oh.
I'm laughing at Nikki. Sorry, I'm watching the chat.
I don't blame you then. I was going to chastise you. Yeah, I am not Gil Skills. Oh my gosh, is that who I think it is?
Hey, buddy.
I'll put you up here. This is Viewed This, ladies and gentlemen. It's great to see you viewed this.
Thank you.
How are you, man?
How's it going,
Good,
man?
Good. It's good to be here. Thank you.
All right. I was hoping to keep it to 4, but Viewed This, I'm going to make an exception for you. Let's just talk one at a time, okay?
Absolutely.
I just have to say there is a difference between live stream that is receiving super chats and this and that, and a live stream that is saying, if you super chat me so much money, I will highlight your channel. I've been in both.
That's very
I've
true.
been in both.
It is true. It is handled in different ways on different streams. That is true.
But then again, if the people are in there and they're willing to spend the $20 to have their
and that too, yeah,
that's up to that person.
You know, so
don't shame the guy that's making the channel because he figured out a way to make some money off of it. You know,
yeah.
If you're
are we working for free, like Normal said?
If you're going to pay somebody to shout you out and you're going to super chat them, just so you're aware, if you're somebody who wants to do that, my opinion,
exactly from
my opinion, you're not very smart, because you can go on Fiverr and for $6, somebody with a 250,000 subscriber base will shout you out in one of their videos and keep it up for 2 weeks for $6. So why are you going to super chat somebody $10 for them to shout out to 110 people when you can be in somebody else's video? Now, granted, to Rant James's point earlier, that channel with 250 subs probably only gets 60,000 views, but it's still 60,000 people instead of 120 people. But
exactly.
Either way, if that's the way you want to do it, you can. You know, there's a lot of talk about views. There's a lot of talk about comments. At the end of the day, you're dealing with a computer algorithm. And,
and you're also dealing with human beings with very different mindsets. Everybody is a snowflake in regard to that. Everybody's different. They have a different viewpoint on the matter.
You're absolutely right. But comments do matter. Views do matter. All of it matters. Every little bit of it matters.
I agree with that too.
Where the problem comes in is, I think Maniac, I think you mentioned earlier, watch time.
Mm-hmm.
What happens is when you get crap subs, you get them. We all get them. And they come on, they drop a quick, they'll drop you a peace sign, you know, or they'll drop you a good video. I've gone on to people's videos before. This happened about 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. I think I was talking to someone about this. It might have been you, Bob. And this woman had lost her father. And she started the video out the way she normally does. And then she was like, I got to talk about something. She talked about how she lost her dad. And she got very emotional throughout the video, you know. And it was a very different video than what she normally puts up. The video came up. I saw the notification. I started watching it. I'm like 3 minutes into the video, and there's already the video is 17 minutes long. There's already comments. People are already commenting, right? So you know they didn't watch the whole thing. By the time the thing's over, I refresh the video because I want to see all the comments. There's 53 comments on this video, and half of them said, "Awesome job! I love your energy. You're so upbeat." Because it's the same.
Oh my God! Yeah.
All the time. They don't watch it. They tank your watch time, and they leave a bunch of crap comments. You know, it's both. So, if any of you guys have ever had me comment on any of your videos, you know when I watch a video and I comment, I don't watch a video. I don't watch a video and comment if I'm not going to watch the whole video and actually give you a thoughtful comment. You know, there's a channel that I absolutely love, and this is a positive thing. So I hope you don't mind if I mention. Can I mention a channel if it's positive?
Sure, why not?
All right. So there's a channel I love. They just recently changed their channel name. They used to be called Two Girls, One Mukbang, and now they're Bears and Butters, right?
Yes.
Really?
Great
I know
girls,
two
great
girls.
channel. I've I'm friends with them, you know, YouTube friends with them. They're awesome. They put up a 28-minute video the other day, right? I don't have 28 minutes to watch anybody's video normally. So what I did was I have a half-hour drive to work. I put the video on, I put the earbuds in, I propped the thing up on my little thing in the car, and I drove and just listened, you know? And I glanced at stop signs and at red lights. So I was able to go through the whole video. I pulled up to work, left a nice comment, went inside, gave them a full view. I make short videos because I was making 10 and 12-minute videos. I should rethink this probably because I was making 10 and 12-minute videos and they were garbage. But I was making 10 and 12-minute videos and I was getting like a minute watch time. So I started shortening my videos down, figuring, well, if I give somebody a short video, they'll watch the whole video.
But they don't.
All my videos are between 2 and 3 minutes, and my watch time now is up to like 1:37. So I'm like, nope. People just watching, get the info, and they're leaving. So it is what it is, you know.
Yeah.
We've been over.
That's a whole other conversation too, where people think that they're doing you a favor by watching a minute, hitting that like, and throwing in a comment when they're actually doing more damage.
Exactly. No, exactly. So it's tough. It makes it hard, you know.
But
you
let
know,
me circle it right back, though. Everything that you just said, how do you think that equates with networking streams? Like,
so I've been to a couple networking streams. There's one particular one that I go hang out at once in a while. It's the only one I go to. I've been to others. I don't like being in a room where the person running the stream is saying, get this person, grab this person, that person's awesome, make sure you get them. Because to me, that is sub for sub. To me, that's not just networking. To me, when you click on a channel and you open it and you look through, this is how I do it. So if you want to know if I'm subscribed, if you want to know if I'm playing fair, to me, this is the fairest you can play. You get in a group with a lot of people. By the way, I do this in every live stream I'm in, every one of them. I click on all the names. I go through. I check out your channel. I look at your channel. Are you building a brand? How do your thumbnails look? I read your about section. I look at your channel. Is this person a YouTuber or is this person shoving crap at the wall and hoping something sticks? If I think that you're legitimate,
this is the full Monty, ladies and gentlemen.
If I think that you're putting up legitimate, consistent content and you're trying to be a creator, even if it's not that good, I'll subscribe to your channel because I want to watch your journey and I want to watch you get better. If I go to your channel and your thumbnails are just stills from all the videos and most of them are out of focus and half of them that you have are recorded upright on a phone and not landscaped and it's a hot mess, and your about section talks about, you know, who you are and how many cats you have and it has nothing to do with your channel and everything, there's no way you're sucking me in to hit that button. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And I don't
cat videos. I don't know. I mean, that's going somewhere that can be something real.
I'd like to think too that so you know, if I may real quick, for a while I thought that I was unique. I thought I was different, and I'll tell you why. Because if you're a scrapping channel like Bob is, I'm sure he's subscribed to a ton of scrapping channels, right?
Oh yeah.
So I'm sure if you're in the crafting and DIY community, you're subscribed to a ton of crafting and DIY. It makes sense because you're going to get ideas from watching these other people. You're going to realize where you need to polish. You're going to realize where you need to change to keep up with the Benjamins, right? Or the Johnsons or the Jones or whatever. I don't fall into that category because there is no other channel like me. And I don't say that like, I say that like, that sucks. It sucks because none of my terms from my channel, I'm finding out now, thanks to my free morning fame that I've been using that a buddy of mine hooked me up with. None of my terms is searchable, and I'm trying to change my search. I'm trying to still find searchable terms for my channel. And on top of that, I'm subscribed to, well, let's see, I'm subscribed to recycling channels. I'm subscribed to van life channels. Because you're up here, and I have actually a bunch of them. I'm subscribed to welding channels. I'm subscribed to 4 different pottery channels. How many pottery channels you guys got? I got 4 that are awesome.
I can't honestly say I'm subscribed to any pottery channels.
I got knitting channels. I got sports channels.
Wait, there's pottery channels?
I have to because I have to find channels in every niche because that's what my channel depends on. So my subscriber base is all over the place. I watch people open Pokemon cards. I watch people make vases. I watch people go out and, you know, carve a tree with a chainsaw. I watch so much different content, but I have to. So, but I found out through time that I'm not as unique as I think I am. And the reason why is because what my channel does is it's exposing everyone to all these different kinds of channels. And people are realizing there's a lot of cool stuff out there when you step outside of your own world and you find that there are cool channels out there. There's a lot of cool stuff.
And if you put good content out.
Yeah, everybody's got some kind of content. I did a channel about a month and a half or 2 months ago called the 280 Times Trivia Channel, right? This guy's got like 175 subs. He's got one of the best channels you'll ever look at. His thumbnails are on point.
I know.
Has done over 100 episodes. His research, his trivia is amazing. And you can open up a trivia game at any point in time while you're sitting in an airport or whatever and play a game of trivia with people because it's multiple choice and he gives you a countdown and everything. What a cool channel. I had no idea a channel like that existed, you know?
Bossy says, I watch pimple popping channels. Don't judge me. It's a massive niche. What?
Oh my gosh, it is. It is.
On another topic, Big Boons and Maniac.
There are people that dig
I
that.
want to bring up a couple more people, and then I think we might close it down for the evening. Any final thoughts?
Wow, not with me. I already put in. It's just the whole thing of just it's YouTube, people.
Yeah,
it's yours. Do what you want to with it. Watch what you want. Don't worry about what other people doing because it's also them. It's
different strokes for different folks. We all run our channels differently.
What's that? For different folks. But what if they're female?
Those are everybody in the chat. Those are the ones I click on first.
I made Big Boon smile.
Don't worry. I'm trying to keep it respectful, Gil.
I know. I'm sorry. I baited you. That
good. Yeah, I know.
Well, I'll tip as well. So you got a whole open panel to bring more people up. I want to leave everybody with this. All right. Everyone has a right to go to any channel they want to go to. If you don't like the channel, just leave. You don't have to make somebody's life miserable and try to shut them down. Just don't go. If you like the sub for sub, go ahead and do it. You like networking streams, you like someone screaming, telling everybody to pick them up, do it. But when your channel suffers, and when you have 5,000 subs and you run a live stream and you got 3 people watching, don't go look in the mirror as to why you're having problems. If it works for you, it works. It works for some people. Some people it doesn't. If it doesn't work for you, you don't like it,
don't listen
move
to
on. Take what you can from every stream you go into. Take whatever knowledge they're giving out, whatever information they're giving out. If they're helping you with things, if you see them talking to somebody else about things they can do on their channel, take that and apply it to yourself. Always try to gather knowledge and always try to better yourself. And if you think it works for you, then do it. If it doesn't work for you, don't do it. But at the end of the day, no matter what side you're on, just be happy and create.
I've always viewed this character. He's really cool. I give him 4 out of 5 Twinkies.
I have something to add about the knowledge part. Knowledge is power, and we could all become He-Man and have that power.
Absolutely, I agree.
I'm going to get out of here. A little say in there,
Bob, thank you for having me up. I'm going to go so you
down.
can bring more people up, man. I got to say my 2 cents. I don't want to clog you.
Well, thank you for coming up here and doing that. I really appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Thank you for coming up. Maniac Friday, thank you so much for coming up. I really do appreciate everybody coming up and just, explaining their side. And there was a bunch of perspectives and a lot of points that I took in tonight that I had not even considered. So this is the definition of think tank, people.
Yeah.
The last thing I wanted to say before I go is I sent the stream out to some friends of mine that we're all in a private group together that we all kind of help each other out. And I was like, you should see the people that have been up on there already. There's more people to come. And Bob, you're doing an amazing job moderating all this. You really are. You're keeping it respectful. You're doing a great job. That was really the reason I wanted to come up, was just to give you props. And I also got a private tweet on Twitter from you that said you'd give me a coupon for a free pizza if I came up. Nobody knows about that, but I'll be waiting for that coupon.
There's also a beer. I didn't tell you about that. That was going to be gravy.
All right, gentlemen, be good. All right, Bob, thank you, man. You're doing a great job. Thank you.
Anytime, viewed this.
Well,
gentlemen. Bye, man.
See you, Mike. Good to see you, Bill.
This is an awesome channel. Check it out.
Appreciate it.
And seriously, guys, there's been a lot of great people that have come up here tonight. Bill, what a ride tonight, huh?
I know. No kidding.
Look at all the people that are in here. Nikki Pink itching to scratch and Dirty D's.
Yeah.
Walker fam just got monetized and they're super excited about it.
Oh, Walker fam got monetized?
Yeah,
yeah.
That's what they're saying. That's cool. Super cool.
Jenny Morissette. Bossy's here, of course.
It is a long overdue topic, Bossy. It really is. People really needed to discuss it because there was some hate buildup, and I don't really like using that word, but there was some buildup. Bad. You cut the tension with a knife with people. So let me put the link out there. I think we'll have a couple more people up here, and then we'll call it a night. I'm going on 3 hours, which is unprecedented for me lately. But it's
whatever.
I'm very passionate about it. So there's the link. Anybody's welcome as long as you're respectful. Ralph's Trucking. That was me, Ralph. I'm very sorry. The wind is going in McBicken's direction, so you don't really have to worry about it. He's downwind. Grace by God. I'm all about. Well, you're more than welcome to come up here, Bossy. Anybody that wants to come up, the link is in the chat right now. And if you want to say your 2 cents or talk about Grow Stream, or if you're a Grow Stream and you want to put in your 2 cents, this has been an unbiased stream. Everybody's had their say. My face.
Are they insulting your face, Bob?
No. All of us, that was really random. All of a sudden, Nikki Pink just says, Gills, we love your face. I'm like, what?
Nikki's a trip.
Willie,
cool.
it's great to see you, man. And thank you guys for being so engaged in this conversation. Oh my gosh.
Totally.
Yes.
There's a lot
of engagement tonight. There's the link again. Anybody that wants to come up, they're certainly more than welcome to do so. Scrap Pellet Man, it is 9:45 p.m. Good sir. And by the way, Scrap Pellet Man, I want to say this. You brought up a lot of very interesting points as well, and I really appreciate you putting your 2 cents in, and everybody for that matter.
A lot in the chat.
Do live streams. I mean, he did 2. He did 2 live streams because he was traveling, but he doesn't normally do them. All he does is uploads, and the man has just about 80,000 subscribers. So that's got to tell you something.
Yeah. Do you want to be a live stream channel or do you want to be a video channel?
You can be both. You just have to have separate channels.
Yeah, exactly.
Open to anyone who passes or part about Canada to say hello. Nice. Bob is way hotter than Gills. Gills is just an average looking compared to his twin. Bossy,
Oh, dude, thank you, Jenny.
I love you for saying that. You're awesome. Heaven's Gates Cherry Farm. I love this kind of stream. Need to do more. I'd be happy to. I just don't want to be known as a drama stream or anything like that. But this is, like I said, this is one of those, like, if you do a lot of these types of streams, people will start saying, hey, you're starting to turn to the dark side kind of thing. My streams are about positivity, but this needed to be talked about in a neutral and respectful way. And I thank all of you for doing that.
Sometimes a subject needs to be laid to rest.
That's true. That is very true. Oh man, I hate it when it does this. I try to highlight something in the chat and it stops. There we go. And that's why that's why Ralph's Trucking did the same thing I did. He did the same thing I did. Create a separate channel for live streams, and to have either his original channel for uploads or live streams, but he's got one for content, one for live streams.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at this channel's almost a year old. I saw the writing on the wall, which may have been written in P, but we're streaming in P, right?
We're streaming in P. That's right. We are streaming in P. So why not? Oh my goodness, guys! There's the link. Come on up if you want to talk about this subject. I know it can be touchy, and I know a lot of people are passionate about it either way.
It can be touchy, but we won't touch you.
Right. That's a
Sorry.
guarantee. And if McBicken gets frisky, I'll make sure to put him in his place. I promise. McBicken is McBiken's alter ego.
Totally. I was like, should I put the E in there or not? I don't know. I figured that might be less confusing. I was wrong.
Well, actually, it's kind of more endearing now that you did it that way. Every time I look at that, I think of like McDonald's McNuggets and stuff like that. It's kind of a warm and fuzzy thing.
Yeah. Well, with me, it's super bad. The movie, McLovin.
Exactly. Well, hey, Nikki, if it's requested, that's a totally different story. Do you see that?
Nomadic touch.
Oh, boy. Oh my gosh. I have a bottle in my truck to pee in, not on the walls. Well, Ralph, that's that piss jug. That's a piss jug, right?
I do have a bottle to pee in too.
There's nothing wrong with having a bottle to pee in. That is a trucker's urinal right there, and a pneumatic urinal. I will say it's a pneumatic urinal too. Oh shoot! So, Bill, did we learn anything?
Truckers learn from the nomads.
Did you think we learned anything tonight? Do you think anybody might have taken anything away from this tonight? Because that was the goal, man.
Oh no, I try not to learn.
Seriously though. When you got to go, you got to go. Exactly, CW Gaming. That's what I'm talking about. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, exactly. And I was nice enough to shut the video and the mic off while, and Premier Al, what's up, bro?
What's up? Wait, what happened to my cat?
Dude, that's an awesome live stream right there. Over there. Oh, yeah, over there. I'm telling you.
Hey, anyways, I just had a little thing. I was like, you guys talk about, I just realized I've been doing a little bit of things wrong. I mean, I know it's like the numbers thing has kind of got me bothered, it's because I kind of I like to get people to their goals, but with that, they don't ever ask for anything in return. I just I'll get them, when they say they're so close to a thing, and I'll add them to watch later. I might never get back to them, but I got them. They're not going to go anywhere unless you watch part of their video, and then the algorithm will. But I do eventually catch you on.
There's nothing wrong with,
you can only do what you can do.
There's nothing wrong with putting out goals. The problem is it gets a little dicey because if you don't navigate it the right way, people can have the misconception that you're kind of obligating your viewers to subscribe to these people to get them to their goals. Oh, of course you don't want that. But so, a way to kind of combat that is like, guys, this is one of those this is what
as Nikki I saw her in the thing. She said, "Look, you can turn into my twin."
Wow, that's really freaky that technology can do that nowadays. I forgot where I was even at. That was just wow. Where was I at, Bill?
I mean, honestly, there's only so much that you can do. It's all about excuse me. It's all about your intent.
Yeah.
You intend on checking out these channels. You subscribe to a channel that you like. There are so many channels that I've subscribed to that I like, but I can't. I'm subscribed to over 500 people, and I've weeded through it. The channels that aren't doing anything anymore.
My attention deficit's taken over. I got to interrupt just for a moment. The goal thing that I was talking about earlier, let's get back to that real quick before I forget.
That's it.
The goal thing. There's nothing wrong with helping people with their goals as long as you make sure it's known and you disclaim that, listen, like this person, subscribe to this person if you like what you see. If you think you're going to be into this sort of channel, you know what I'm saying? Just be an advocate for that and just constantly make that known. And I'm pretty sure you kind of do that anyway, but You know.
And I honestly, I have a weakness for getting to somebody over 100. I know that goal. I know that's your custom URL or URL if you want to call it that. But you know, I mean that's where you start being actually a channel. You know, I'm like, oh, he's close. All right, I got you. You know, we're the We're Coming Dolls network. Okay, I love this channel. We're Coming Dolls. You know, yeah, I don't know.
Guys, this is last call. I'm going to put a final link out there before we shut it down for the night. I just want to make sure everybody has their fair shake. If you want to come up, you want to discuss what we the topic that we've been talking about for the last almost 3 hours, feel free to come on up. It's going to be last call.
Come on.
Last
Dang
call
it, man.
for-
Why ain't you up here yet?
Yeah, I understand. I get the picture though, where it looks bad when somebody's saying my goal is, but if you're trying to get to a goal and you want to help somebody get to their goal, and a lot of people do that, but as long as you're not asking for it back, that's when I think it becomes a
goal and a
problem.
milestone too. You know, the milestones, usually I will accommodate someone if they're rounded up to the nearest 100. I've actually even shied away from that recently myself. I just do kind of shout outs and I will showcase channels, but only if they're rounding up to the nearest 1,000. I'll accommodate that because it's a big deal. You know, we'll see if we can get that final 10 or so in there. But yeah, I try to shy away from.
Well, I mean, even when I hit 1K, 1.1 was so important to me because that was so much above 1K that you know, YouTube wasn't gonna like purge the crap out of me, and I would, you know what I'm saying?
I do.
You know how that goes. You know, and then when you get to 1.1K, it's like, oh my God, I'm so close to 1.2K. You know, it's that whole growing. I want to grow, you know, and stuff like that. It is, but you know, it's like a lot of what I've done, I've grown from going from stream, you know, and win a wheel, you know, and win a wheel.
Man, how many times did I win the wheel that one night?
Oh my God, that was like what I think twice.
Yeah, in a row. That was pretty
yeah.
I told everybody how to do it.
I've only done it once at a time, you know, but it's like, you know, one here, one there, one, you know, and stuff like that. But there have been so many times I've been one off from the number.
Yeah, I've been there.
I don't know how many times in one live stream. I'm like, oh my God, I am the king of one off.
I should have just went and bought a lottery ticket that day.
I'm
telling you one. I'm not even kidding you one bit. I should have bought a lottery ticket. This house is just on fire.
I'm
never
fire.
Stop being on fire, dude. You got yourself a good channel there, bud.
I'm working on it. I was working on it until I had to take a cat nap, and then then I saw you were live. I actually saw Faith of the Falling was live, and she has a really pretty voice. And then I came in here after she was about ready to end hers. And you got a pretty beard. You got that pretty beard, you know.
Wait, Faith has a pretty beard?
Yeah, well, I'm hoping I can turn it pink on the 17th.
What? No, you trimmed it. I saw it. No, I'm just kidding.
Maniac.
I had to come back up because you guys were talking about goals, and I posted it there.
And he's got that salmon, not pink shirt.
Yeah. Posting goals,
pink shirt, by the way,
is one thing, but you see so many people out there that will say, you know, oh, I'm almost at 1,300. So, honestly, make it go like, I had a goal set for 300. I made it. And then I had my next goal. I'm not going to start announcing it until I get within 25, 30 people from that goal. And then I'm going to start saying, hey, I'm almost at my goal. But I don't set my goal for every 25 or 30 people. And I see people out there doing that. They're they'll make 25 people, and then they set their goal for another 25 people, and they want
the people that
like, and it's like,
I agree.
My goal is 1 million.
To make that even worse, it's like when you're in a networking stream and you're trying to do it right and whatnot. When you get people that say, "My goal is 1305. I'm 3 away from 1305." I'm like,
yeah,
no, milestone numbers. I want milestone numbers.
That's just a milestone, 1 million.
Okay,
well, I guess
every get to 10 million, 100 million.
I've put my goals out since I started my channel. I had my goals all preset: 50, 100, 300, 500, 750, 1,000, and then after that, my goal is going to be every 500. I'm not going to. Hey, I'm almost at 12. You know, I'm not even going to get. Once I hit 1,000, I won't. It'll go every 500 from there. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, honestly, don't get me wrong. I love every landmark, but my next goal literally is 10,000.
Yeah, exactly.
That's mine right now is 5,000. Mine right now is 5,000, and I'm trying to get there before the 17th because that marks the 5-year anniversary for Gill Skills, the original.
I really want to pull the paper off his chest.
Yes, if we get there before midnight on the 17th, the beard gets dyed pink, and
nice.
Wait a second.
Someone will waxing my chest.
No Brazilian? I thought there was going to be a Brazilian, Bob.
Yeah, people have alluded to it, but I quickly squashed that rumor.
No, wait. There's not going to be a Brazilian, Bob?
No, there's no. You don't want to see the Brazilian.
What's a Brazilian?
It's like a bikini waxing. It's like to get the, you know what I mean? So there's no, I don't want,
I'm not wearing a green bikini.
Let's just say that the jungle does not expand beyond the border kind of thing. If that,
I don't got no place to put the bikini on. What am I going to put it on my Cheeto, my piece of bacon? Ain't nothing going to wear it.
Well, I mean, there might have to be some tape involved, but I'll wear a bikini.
Put it on your Slim Jim, there, Premier.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing I have to worry about is this cat losing its hat from Frosty the Snowman coming around.
Yeah, you got to watch out for that guy. He's really shifty.
Yeah, I just wanted to jump back out for the goal thing. I actually got to get to bed because I was informed going to work 2 hours early tomorrow.
Yeah, thank you, Maniac. I was really touching on exactly what I was.
It was a good point.
I mean, what? It's only 9.
It's 10 here, Bill.
And I have
only 7 here.
Time zones.
I have to get up at 5.
Facelift.
Yeah, oh my God. There are 2 5s. There are 2 5s in a day. Oh my God.
Mind blown. Listen, guys, thank you. We're up on 3 hours now. Thank you so much for everyone being respectful to this topic. I really do appreciate it. And I appreciate everyone in the chat, everybody that's come up on the panel. This was a huge success in my book. I'm hoping that there are no hard feelings from people for me doing this live stream. I tried to be as impartial as humanly possible. But we're done.
I'm going to have to go because I missed most of it. I was at work, so.
This is one of those streams, even though it's 3 hours long, you may want to rewatch it.
Oh, I definitely will.
Yeah, totally.
Interesting stuff.
I think I've been here for as long as Nomadic Bike has been here.
He's been here pretty much the whole time.
I watched him get put up on the panel. Yeah. I was here the whole time.
By the
I was
way,
listening
you
to the
didn't
whole
do your
time.
job. You didn't highlight people's questions. But it was
Dang
good.
it, man.
It was good having you here.
I was in the middle of giving my kids cake when you're talking about that.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, lastly, I always say this at the end of every live stream: make sure that you never ever let anyone tell you can't do anything. Okay, if it's in here,
B&O.
What?
Yeah, B&O's in here. I saw him in here. B&O's in here. She said he's
B&O,
late for
you
the
gotta
party.
rewatch, man. You gotta rewatch.
Now you come in.
We're 3 hours in, and quite honestly, I'm exhausted, so I'm ending it. Otherwise, I'd have
said
like
I wanna watch.
a hot minute.
Wait. I just have to say, Gil, thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. And
Yeah,
you
thank
all,
you for.
thank you for watching Nomadic Bike.
Yeah, thank you for
Live
watching.
free,
Wait, what?
live for the now, and always chase your dreams.
How did this turn into a nomadic bike stream?
It's always Nomadic Bike. I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyway,
Wait, I
guys,
thought I went live. This is my channel. What?
just remember, guys, you're capable of just about anything as long as you got it in your heart, okay? As long as it's legal and within YouTube community guidelines. Don't forget your pets spayed or neutered.
It's only
just don't let their body get ran over by anything or eaten by a dog or whatever the heck.
Gil,
Who knows
it's
what
only
happens?
legal if you get
If
caught.
you can't get them spayed or neutered, just cut the balls off. No pocket knife, rubber band. I don't know.
All right, guys. Have a good night.
Later.
Take care. Bye-bye.